ride or die. I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Cody's brothers, my guys. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Ride or die, 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 ride or die. Cody's brothers, my guys. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die.
Greg is having a ball, man.
CJ Ike, now I gotta ride or die.
Yeah, I see what we did here. My bad.
I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Cody's brothers, my guys. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Now I gotta roll with ice. Ride or die, 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 ride or die. Fly, know that they ride or die. Cody's brothers, my guys. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Cody's brothers, my guys. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Ride or die, 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 ride or die.
Is that's the exact same offer, but there's two prices.
Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, now I gotta ride or die.
Greg, what are you doing? Hey, Greg, come back, bro.
Ride or die.
Look, I fucked up the game.
Ride or die. Ride or die. Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Ride or die. Ride or die. Ride or die. Fly. Know that they ride or die.
Seriously, Sussy, what the fuck, dude? Why do you want me to die? I don't want to die. I don't want to die, dude. I really don't want to die. I don't know why you want me to, but glad you're thinking about it. Thank you for the beautiful picture. Thank you. Thank you. You make me feel so loved. So loved. What's up, Fly High? How is everybody doing today? How's everybody holding up after the last little CC fun that we had? We're almost done. We're close. We're close. We've got a few more weeks and we're done with this garbage. I'm happy for that. We're almost done with this. We'll get season 4 and hopefully it's interesting, but hey. Oof. Alright, I would have been on earlier, but I had work to do. I had work to do. Yeah, we get season 4. Here we go. Ass hand enemy. Wow, that's good. Boom. It's a good thing. Me. Ah, dude. Oh my god. I would so do that. I would do it. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. That would be me. Except for the one where, like, the guy's, like, they're holding their kid and they're gonna fall off or something. I'm not gonna do that. Dude, I would so do that in a heartbeat. I would do that in a heartbeat. Come to Chicago. Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it going. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm not afraid of it. That doesn't bother me. Let me see this one. Hold on. That shit's cool. I wouldn't mind doing it. I really wouldn't mind it. It's not gonna bother me. I've wanted to do skydiving. It's just... What? Let me rephrase that. I want to do skydiving out of a plane. So skydiving out of a plane I wouldn't mind doing, but eventually I'll get there. No. We did iFly here in Chicago up in Rosemont when my daughter was younger, and that was an interesting challenge to get me to be up, like, floating or flying or whatever. It was actually quite fun. It's cool when they're just like, you ready? Floom, and you just go straight up. So... But it shouldn't be too good. Hold on, let's move over. Boom. Oof. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it. I wouldn't mind. I know someone over there will basically try to... Basically, she'd be pissed off, but I wouldn't mind.
Let's do it together.
Damn it, D! Just gotta move over a little bit. What's happening, wonderful D? What's happening? And sledge! Sledge! Sledge. Alright, I gotta get the energy. Well, at least we get to do the unlimited saga today. I'm waiting for Mr. TDATZ. Let me get some of this stuff. What do I gotta get? I think I gotta get... A-bomb? Yeah, we gotta get... But we get to do the unlimited saga, so that's good. That'll be fun to go for. It's taking me forever to get to it. So... Oh, God. Set up that. Boom. How did everybody do in Crucible today? How's Crucible looking for everybody? I am happy as hell after Monday. After Monday's whole debacle, I am happy. Oh, 2 more gear pieces? Nice. Yeah, I'm waiting on the ISO Blue 5. So ISO Blue 5 is where I'm at. Kind of where I'm like, ugh. God. I wish this would go faster, but it is what it is. Mr. Wolf, what's happening? 6 freaking places. Yeah, after today with the interview with TDATZ, I'm hoping there's a chance. After that, we get to do the unlimited part of it. You got wrecked and dropped down to Platinum 2? Oof. Oof. Well, just gotta pick back up again, man. Gotta pick back up again. If you ever need help, man, just let us know. Just let us know, pub. We got no problem helping. And after the whole last debacle, I am very happy with what's going on with it. So ooh, let's grab this too while we're at it. Give me the stuff for it. There we go. 40 million plus opponents last round. Oof. Don't worry. We'll... hoping we can match up. That'd be nice. Yeah, this last one was another obliteration. So, the first one was 5193, and then today was 5189, and that just destroyed them. There was nothing else they could do. That was it. It was a good day. A good damn day. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Click. Boom. There you go. Go. Good. Oh, no problem. I mean, you got to find out where you could be. Yeah, it's efficient. Yeah, I'm 36 million. I'm 36 million, and after Monday's little thing, I decided I'm gonna go ahead and push through and just do what I gotta do. So, and me doing it, yeah, I think I'm okay. So, Mondays obviously sucked. That just was like blah, but it was hilarious because it was with the it was with Community Crucible, so it was fun. It was cool, but 5193 and 5189. I'm having fun with it. It's great. I'm having fun with it now. I know what to do. I know what I'm looking for. I know the matchups and stuff that I got to deal with, but this one was a complete annihilation. No, not entirely actually. My defense, if you want to see it, is this. And then boom. Yes. They keep telling me what to do, and I'm not listening anymore unless I'm completely dumbfounded. But I'm going to do from server reset to the time I start streaming, I'm just going to be focused on who I'm going to put in on the match. That's it. So, boom. But, no, this is perfectly fine. And there's a reason why he's here. There's a stupid reason why he's here, but it's a smart if you think about it overall. But Infinity Watch, Gamma, I got unlimited on my side, which is great. Works out fine. And then you got, you got Death Seed over here being a douche, and then you got these guys, which kind of is a little bad, but if not, but whatever. At least they're doing something over there. So, but I just need more stars on Anti-Venom. That's what I need. I need more stars on him so I can do some damage. Because he's pretty good in the raids right now, but I want him just to destroy somebody if he gets a chance to go. But this one, the first round, which had a completely not my fault. Agent Venom. My bad, Rello. My bad. I've been drinking. Not as much as you, but I've been drinking. So the second go around, when I finally got everything fixed up, if they have full rebirth, this was very this was very easy. Very, very easy. They did not a goddamn thing. They did nothing. They just looked at me. All they did was hit Omega Red, and that was it. So if you got no qualms about breaking up Unlimited to go after them, I'm fine. You posted whatever. Oh, shoot. I see. Oof. Okay. We'll do that one. This one? Who have posted my DP? Yeah, I see it. I see yours. Did you send it to me directly, Pub, or is it something different? God damn it, Kitty, if you don't get off that goddamn box, dude. I'm gonna punch you. Oh, is it this one? Oh. Ow, here we go. Okay, I got it. Okay, so... You're what? You're 50... Wait. Holy shit. Hold on, let me bring this one up to... That's nuts. Let me bring it. A lot of pictures to push up. Yeah, they don't push up like they should. There you go. Let me drink some. All right, first I seen Mr. Wolf's up here, so we'll go over your defense in a sec, but this is what you were seeing. You got promoted to Diamond 3. Hope I see Rello and I can destroy his happy ass. Alright, so this is what In the Pub was seeing. His team got... Wow, holy shit. I wouldn't say anything about drinking it. Could get... Yeah, I know. Wow. Rough. It's rough. It's freaking rough. That looks a little tight, man. That looks a little rough to go against. Oh. Oh. What? That's a little sus, man. That looks a little sus. I don't know, man. Looks a little sus. Yeah, but he's not there. He's way above there. So, I had a Weaver Eternals with APOC. I had no idea what to do. You should have asked something, scientist. You should have asked. And Emma? Oh, fuck. I mean, if you would have brought your APOC, did you have APOC? So, and take a picture of defense. I think these are pretty interesting how he got through it too. So, this one was pretty good. Takes a lot of turns though. That was a big ass punch up too. 1.7. Yeah, I might not have been able to do it. That was a good ploy. That was a good one. You needed new warriors for there anyway. 5. That was pretty nice. That was nice. Yeah, 6 for them. Nice. And here, that one right there. Holy crap. Gotta build up Fury. Fury's, holy shit. Gotta build Fury. Nah. Say, fuck you closing the door. I'm gonna open that door, cause why? I'm a Hydra Cat. Fucking cat. Dude, that's pretty nice. And look, Rello's getting a little happy because he's close. He's close to getting by Zoboy Fresh. That'd be pretty nice. And then we got over here. So I believe these are your defenses. Yes, I'm waiting for TDATZ so he can get prepared or whatever. He's still, he's got some stuff to figure and Perfectly fine with it. Gotta do stuff. There's a reason why I put Zemo on defense. And it seems retarded at the most, but it seems to work. Just for even a slight second. Yes, I'm not niche, but Zemo might be niche. That's right. Keep autoing correcting him to 0. 0 is not niche. Zemo, however, he's a little niche. He's just a little niche. Just a little. Just a smidgen. So, even with... So, going up in room 4 against Wakandans is a pain in the ass. Yes. However, there's a reason why I do it. And just in case, I need efficiency and I need to win. If you notice here... They should be able to knock all of them out no matter what. And then we go over here. Same thing.
Jennifer, let's do it together.
Ooh, Last Starfighter. Not today, bro. Not today. We know how to move.
Yeah.
We don't need his ass in our face today, bro. There we go. So that was the big reason for it. Putting him in there. So Zemo's niche. Yes, Zemo is niche. Posted a TCP. All right, give me a sec. Again, at the very. Okay, let me get the. Okay, hold on. Let me bring up the ones for that. All right, so we got your defense. Let's go here. Boom. So you're 28. You're what? Diamond 2. All right, real quick. Boom. All right, so you got a lot for offense. You got the Eternals and stuff there, so that's good. U.S. Agent's great, but usually with now with U.S. Agent, we just take them out. We just say screw them, take them out, put somebody else in there, Zemo, Hulk or something. You know, just put them in there, boom.
I think McDonald's and Burger King should have like
just to give a little bit of
on the menu.
Little bit of a difference. Scarlet Witch, same thing. She's great, but eh. Oh, I know. It's Pubs. It's Pubs. Pubs was asking for it. I was looking at his first, so I was just trying to go through it. Oh, that's what that is? Oh. Oh. Okay, hold on. Yeah, and then the one for... Yeah, the Hulk situations too. If you keep what's it called there too, that both of them should, 1 and 3 should be pretty good. That should be a pretty good thing there, so... Let me call this guy. I'll figure out the rest.
Mr. Cool Gamer.
Hi.
Mr. Cool.
How's it going?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Ugh. Hold on. Boom. Input device. Oh, it switched it. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
There you go.
Can you hear me okay? Mic test, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we gotcha. Yeah, I don't know why it changed my settings. That was really weird.
I was like, because the last time we did this, you had to call me twice, and the second time it worked just fine.
Yeah, this one I just had to look at the stuff there, and it worked out great. So
I've got Twitch pulled up muted so I can see chat and stuff as well.
Yeah, just so you can see chat. Well,
with my sophisticated setup, as you can see.
Yes, sophisticated. Let me get. I got an idea.
Are we live?
Yeah, they can hear you. They can hear you say something. I'm trying to get
chat?
Let me see.
What up, Beetlejuice? What up, Mad Scientist? Last Starfighter.
Maybe I could. I'm
What's
wondering
going down,
if.
Thingy?
Yes, we're having TDATZ.
I was like, hey, Zero Cool Gamer, who's gonna be on tomorrow? It's like, how about you look in the mirror? And I said, okay, yeah. Why not?
Well, we gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, that you smoothed it over well, or did you have to make some concessions?
Yes, I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning streaming last night, so she was not particularly pleased about that. But hey, she's a very loving, understanding wife, and we talked about it. So I had a kick-ass productive day at work, though. So I think I was all in all, I think it was fine.
No, my whole day involved just no. I didn't. Yeah. I would have been streaming a lot sooner, but my job just decided to just steamroll my ass, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, seriously? You guys could have picked a different day.
What are you doing
But
again?
I guess not today. I am in IT
at
our
right.
company there. Well, because I deal more with HR and HRIS, so any implementations and stuff like that in there, and checking up on it, data upkeep. And we just got a whole new ATS system, so that is very, very new and training everybody because they're all slow.
ATS is what?
Applicant tracking system.
Oh, my wife is in HR. She's been talking about Rex and stuff this week, and actually, it's part of the reason why I'm running a little bit behind. Is she had a day of herself today, so. And I actually studied industrial and organizational psychology in my undergraduate. That was my concentration. So I do have a passion for HR, actually. And I started my professional career working at a customer support help desk for an IS department for a big real estate company. I mean, we're working on it.
Yeah.
Guys, honestly, part of the reason why I don't have my camera on right now is because I'm running behind today and I work from home today. And I'm a hot, sweaty mess. I was gonna do it in the bedroom and close the door, sit at my desk and do all that stuff, but I had a feeling I was gonna have kids pounding on my door every 5-10 minutes. So I went ahead and did it outside. But it is like 85 degrees out. I'm hot and sweaty. I haven't taken a shower today. So, but if you guys stick around, I might even turn my camera on for a little bit. If you guys stick around all the way to the end. So
nice and sweaty for everybody.
Yes.
Everybody can
and I've
see
been
it.
growing out my hair and my beard, and whenever my hair gets any moisture whatsoever, it immediately curls up. I didn't even know that I had curly hair until I grew my hair out past, whatever normal length it is for, guys, whatever. And I had no idea, man. Long hair problems. So, well, Juice, you stick around, you'll see it. It's not quite your level, but I mean, it's in the neighborhood.
Yeah, Juice has got a pretty good beard. It's there.
I was admiring Juice stroking his beard on stream the other day. I'm not gonna lie.
Here we
This is really funny because I've got Twitch chat up over here, and you're paused and you're looking off the screen like with your lips pursed, kind of like you're kissing. So it's hard for me to like look at the screen. Send it to you. Oh shit.
I mean, it's however you got, however it floats your boat, man. However it floats your boat, you do what you gotta do.
And
That's
this
how
is
I
also
gotta
part
be
of the
sitting
reason.
there stuck.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I wanted to start streaming is that it doesn't have to be a sophisticated operation. Like, I would love for more people to stream. Like, I would love for people to be like, hey, like, guys, you know, you can literally do it off your phone, you know, and then just, you know, let's do it, you know, let's have fun. I love this community. I love the support from everybody. You know, people really do support each other. You know, we share knowledge, we share information. We're trying to, you know, be late and breaking, and you know, and that's a huge part of why I still play this game despite all of its trials and tribulations. Is that, you know, I really truly enjoy being a part of the Twitch MSF community, and so I said, screw it. I've been talking about it, thinking about it, rolling around my head for forever long, and so I finally just decided to quit talking and do it. So.
All right, let me move over here. Okay, so just like before, because I know you fuckers want to do it now, channel points are gonna be disabled. So if you want to go ahead and knock all that crap out now, blow through your channel points, get whatever you want to push through, because we're gonna stop them for a little bit. So if you want to go ahead and knock yourselves out and put as many as you want, get going. That way, we can move on and we can get towards
trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty.
What's up, Whoops?
Special, not
Okay.
basic.
Oh, shit.
special. Jesus
I can't
Christ!
hear that.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
it's because they're running through the OBS side, so we can never hear anything on that side.
Lovely.
it.
I always
God.
thought that you would like be hearing that. Well, I guess you don't use headphones, so if you were using headphones, you'd be hearing it, right?
Oh no, I am using headphones. I have the wireless ones in there.
Oh, I had no idea. I thought you were doing a headphone-free setup.
No, I was thinking about it and just, you know, winging it, but then I'm like, if I need to hear something or something's wrong, something's up with some type of audio, I gotta hear it. Instead of me trying to find something.
Oh, let's go!
Okay.
See, if you really want to go the cheap route and you wanna push that one, $5 from Five Below. They work beautifully.
Okay.
I just sit them there, they charge. They fully charge by the time I start streaming anyway, so boom, that's it. Yes,
Okay.
I don't need Valley dancing in my face today. That's pretty cheap. Little very frugal way to do it with the headphones and nice bright lights, and that's it.
Okay. At some point, my children may need to be dead for just 1 second. But you hear me mute it real quick. No, I'm good for right now, but I just want to try those. Because I hear something that's related.
Yeah, if you got to, you just let me know, and if I can always mute it from our end in case something's got to be said, but I can keep the crowd busy.
Okay. All right, that's fine. But no, my wife wasn't feeling great, so I went and grabbed dinner for the kids and stuff, and grabbed dinner for me and my wife. I got something special for her too, so trying to be a good husband, trying to earn myself some brownie points so we can have some fun. Let's go, chat.
She knew what she was signing up for, so bam, you're the prize.
Yeah, man. I mean,
That's pretty much it.
You know, there's only one of me. I'm sure of that, and I don't know if the world can handle more than one of me. So,
Well, there's only half of me, and they already want me getting the hell out of here. But hey, whatever.
oh, 0.
All right. If there's no more channel points anybody wants to push, we're gonna move over, and we're gonna go ahead and check out TDATZ. Have a nice long conversation. You got any questions, you are more than happy to put them in the chat, and we will try to we'll try to get them all. But if not, then I can't say that he will answer them, but I can say that I will more than likely ask. So ask away. It's up to y'all. It's in there. Click. In there.
Channel points are disabled. Pinned.
Unpin. Bam. All right. Doesn't jump back on when we can come. All right, let's go have some fun.
Let's
Wait,
do
would
it.
you recommend?
Or should I say, let's go?
Let's go.
Long-time player feels burnt out. Okay, I've got to get an answer for that.
All right, welcome to Hot Seat today, and we got a awesome guy. Just finally started streaming too, and only took him about 8 months or whatever, or however long you wanted to call it. But we got TDATZ on the hot seat today, and he is there. Look at that guy. Look at how cute he is. He's so cute. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Told you, hey man, if you're not gonna send it, like got a picture for it, I'll make one. Screw it.
I can't see what you're showing right now. You can show
hold
them
on,
a family.
Hold on.
You can show a photo of them, like the one I sent you of me with my family.
Oh, I know, but let's make sure all the actual focus is on your beautiful Dinklage face.
Okay.
Let's make sure that that's there here. Let me share.
See, you're gonna make me like play this so I can like listen and like see what's going on. Oh, okay. Thank you.
There, yeah.
Oh yes.
Sure.
Oh yes. That's me. That's me with my youngest right there. I'm squeezing my little 2-year-old. Yes. Thank you. That's very helpful. Thank you.
So, if we start off with it right away, since we already got one question just popping right out the gate, which is amazing. It's great. So, for somebody, what would you recommend for a longtime player feeling burnout?
Well, this is something I've struggled with a lot. I mean, truly, I think it's really what you want out of this game and having realistic expectations about that. Because again, I know we all probably are here because we're super sweaty and we want to be the best, or we want to have the latest, greatest, the earliest. And so, again, I have to give big shout outs to Mobile Gamer to just talk about, the FOMO and the marketing and all of the hype. And I think that's what happens is that people get bummed out because they're not missing, or they're missing these goals they've set for themselves. So I want this character up. I want that character up. I want this gear. I want this team. I want to finish that game mode. And that if it's more just playing it to enjoy the game, it's much easier to not get burnt out. So when you're feeling burnout, then I truly think you should, if you're one of those kind of people that plays this game 5-10 times a day, maybe just do it like when at the campaign resets, like at 12 or 9, 12 and 6, like whatever. Just get your campaign energy and do your attacks and auto your stuff through and just let it go. Because again, for me, it's really gotten to the point where this game is much more about the community. I mean, like, to think about all the things that we've done and this journey that's happened over the last couple months and how, people doing different things kind of just culminated to this whole big series of events that we've had over the last couple weeks, the Grimm's costume and the fundraiser and all the other fun stuff that's happened since then. It's just been really, really fun, man. Like, and that's really the core of why I enjoy this, is that, like, I don't hang out in Twitch all the time, and all these different, people's, chats, because, I'm having fun, guys. Like, I wouldn't be hanging out if I wasn't having fun. And so, and I'm at a point in my life where I wasn't in the past, where, I'm at a much better professional point than I had been in the past. So, like, it's easy for me to do the things professionally that I need to do while also still doing this, and also still being able to manage, being a dad and father of 4. That was far more complicated for me in the past, and I probably played the game less just because, I had less available time. But when you're a dad with 4 kids, like, there's 4 small children, like, I have lots of idle time, I'll call it, where there's not much to do. And again, this whole journey for me started back in COVID, where we go into lockdown. Of course, I've got 3 kids at that point. We're in lockdown, and we're trying to just figure out this world, and I'm just like crazy, like worried about what's going to happen. And eventually I say to myself, I want a game, I want some kind of release. And I literally just Googled Marvel into Google Play. I used to play video games so much growing up, but by the time I got to college, I had PlayStation 2. I kind of petered out on computer games. And so I didn't really play games. And that was just a thought to me, is that, I wanted something to play just to have fun. And for a while, like, I just sat in obscurity and listened to bad content creators that told me to, like, build aim and stuff like that. And it was because you had to build them for the villain nodes or something like that. And I didn't even realize for a long time that you can actually join an actual alliance and not be in this default alliance. So I've had a huge progression. Started off as a very completely unsophisticated player who didn't even realize the concept. Literally in the very, very beginning, I was those guys that audit. Like, I didn't understand the strategy element of it. I certainly didn't get the interplay of all the other things that have come since then. But it was literally just, okay, I'm here to watch some cool Marvel shit. I can blow some shit up. That's good enough for me. So, as I kind of progressed through this, kind of figure out, like, okay, well, you can do more with this. I ended up joining a small organic alliance that had kind of had a big part of their team had left, because it was one of those deals where, again, this is kind of ultimately where this story goes, is that when you're competitive and you want to be in a competitive group, you meet competitive people and you kind of move in that direction together. And ultimately that's what happened, is that I was, a very casual alliance that kind of became a de facto leader, because the actual leader was just too busy with school and stuff. And I put the whole thing on my shoulders, raids, war, engagement, recruitment, doing all this stuff, and in the beginning, before I, again, I've said this several times, I think that Gambit truly was the beginning of the end of the fun part of this game, which I think we're kind of maybe now start hopefully getting back again, because again, that's why I think we're all here, is to have fun with this game. That's why we're here. The community is part of why I think we're still here. But again, if we weren't having fun playing this game, I don't think we would all be here. We wouldn't be in chat. We wouldn't be, messaging and, buying Grimace costumes and doing all this other fun stuff. So I don't know. I think ultimately my answer to your question is, think about what you're putting into this game and what you want out of this game, and try to align your expectations accordingly. I've kind of got an inverted view on this, and that, I don't care about the other stuff. I've had Gwenpool. I have a full, what's the new team? Not Bifrost, with Unlimited Thor and everybody. What's the team? I can't remember. What's her name?
Nowhere.
Yes, I have a full Nowhere, and all of them are at least like 4 or 5 stars. I'm ready to go, but they're all sitting at 1 because I've had other priorities. I'm building for CC and trying to get, my APOC to a bigger APOC. And so, again, I'm not caught up in the hype, because and that makes me able to just enjoy this game a little bit more. And I think that helps mitigate any potential for burnout. And, when you don't care, it's a little bit freeing, And I know everybody wants to be the sweaty best, and I see, and again, this is the big part of why we like it, is that we're all competitive. Again, I think that's also a huge fun part of this game, is being competitive, who's being the best. And that's kind of, one of the mindsets that I've always wanted to be the best at whatever I was doing. So, playing this game it's like, I started to realize, it's essentially, it's a Bible, like, for you to know, 200 and what do we have to 15 characters, to know their kits, to know if they're a villain, protector, and mystic, to how they interact. And then you think about rooms. There's and just, like, it's a lot, man. It's a lot for people to understand and to process. So, and for a lot of people, I think this is also something I think hasn't been talked about a lot, is that you have to understand there's a very, very, casual base to this game that doesn't care about spreadsheets and doesn't care about min-maxing, and like, they literally just go in there and they push auto, and that's good enough for them. Right? Have you experienced that? You probably haven't recently at the level that you're at, Zero. Right?
Okay, so I've been playing for close to 1,500 days. So I've been around for a little bit, just a little bit. But my experience for the first maybe year, I didn't know streaming was the big thing. I didn't know YouTube was out there. There could be videos of this shit going. I just happened to stumble on them. And I was playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes first. And I saw Arnold, Mobile Gamer and them, and then I saw Strike Force, but I didn't know that they were like there was something there or whatever, and I didn't know mobile was going to there. But I saw Valley, and I was like, oh shit, this game looks pretty cool. I like Marvel. I want to play these guys. And I didn't care about the kits or nothing. I was just happy that, you know, there was a character in there that I liked, or I wanted to play with, or I wanted to do something with. And I mean, after so many, that first year or whatever, it felt like a grind, but I didn't know it, but I was okay with it because the way I saw video games was, if it's not a challenge, what the hell am I playing it for? Like, I'm not gonna play a game if there's no challenge. The fuck's the point then? I'm just standing around.
Did you play turn-based RPG games growing up? I guess let me ask you that.
No. Well, no. Every now and then I would stumble onto something. The only one the only RPG, the turn-based RPG that I thought was hilariously fun was Super Mario RPG. I thought that thing was hilarious, but there was a lot more limitations on stuff there that you couldn't do in here, which would be cool if they could incorporate it, because once you get to a certain point, if you focus everything on damage or whatever, you can't go back and try to, you know, build up their health or build up, you know, something else on the other side. It was like, oh shit, maybe I should have rethought this before I went down this road. But here you can kind of do, they're kind of got stuff set, but there's just little different mechanics to it. But my whole thing with playing video games from the start was, if it's not a challenge, I'm not going to play it. And I saw the top players doing some fun shit, but I'm going, man, I don't think I'm ever going to get top 100 in Blitz, so I'm just going to go ahead and play how I want to play for a while and try to figure this game out. And then when I stumbled onto the community part of it, it was like, holy shit, a lot of people actually playing this game that are pretty interesting. Okay. And then started getting involved with it, started listening, started doing that. But if I'd have to equate it to burnout, the only way I equate it to burnout is if there's nothing in the game that I can do where I can't actually battle in a match. That's where I feel burned out at. There should always be something in here where we have to actually battle it. Not sim it, not kind of just go over it, just to battle it, because that's what this game is. It's a turn-based game, not a sim-based game. So I try to focus on, I want to battle. I want to get my characters up to a certain point. I'm going to try to do so without spending any goddamn thing of money before I get, you know, tipped over in the bathroom or something for doing so, and then enjoy my game. If I find some like-minded people, great. And I found some like-minded people, and just in every community, you find some freaking douchebags. And I don't know, man, they just... Yeah, and I never really knew there were strategies like that they were so, like, really that intertwined. But then I started to notice when, like, team synergy started coming around, and then they started making the kits a lot longer when they just weren't, like, 1 or 2 lines. It was like, holy shit, it's starting to get, like, a good paragraph. And then came a book. But it's the nature of this game. If we want it to evolve, we have to know that it's going to get a little bit more complicated, but you got to be willing to deal with the complications and also the benefits of that coming with it. Now, are you feeling burnout with this game, or is it just... Because I mean, you got a totally different mindset than I do.
No, I'm not burnout right now. I'm having more fun than I've ever had, but that's probably because I've been streaming and hanging out with you guys. You know, I'm used to, you know, when it's time for campaign energy reset, I do my attacks, I get my stuff in. You know, I'm at the point where most of my stuff is simming, unless it's, of course, war or CC. So, you know, no, I've been trying to save my stuff up so I can, like, have something to do with chat, and it's more just a matter of trying to work out the logistics of me being able to have some time away, and of course making it a reasonable amount of time where I'm not going too crazy and going on too long. Because my problem is that once we kind of get going, it kind of gets hard to shut everything down.
Yeah, well, you got three, right? Three kids?
I have four.
Four? Jesus fuck, dude.
I have four.
Oh god damn. So
My oldest
okay.
is 7 and my youngest is 2. Oh, she'll be 7 in November.
Jeez. Yeah, see, I guess I started when she was 12, so I'm dealing with her in high school. So that's a fun fucking thing for me. But I mean, she's got her own set of friends. She's got her own things to do. If I would have started somewhere around there, I definitely would not be streaming as much now as I would be if she was still or somewhere around that age. But here, I know she doesn't want to do a lot of stuff with us, but then sometimes she does. But I've set it in stone, the time periods that I'm gonna stream and the time periods I'm not. And the only time that I'll go in with that is if like Taco or somebody comes in and says, hey, I want you to join this, or hey, can you do offer review, or hey, can you come and do this with me, or something like that, where one of the CCs needs something. Other than that, I completely keep at it. Saturday at like 2 to 4 p.m., whenever my wife gets home from work, you got me till Monday, 5 p.m. Let's roll. And
no, I agree. And, conventional wisdom is to have an OBS and to have a camera and a microphone and to have all this usual stuff. But the reality is that, unless I want to like lock my door and have my children like pounding on the door or like coming in every like 30 seconds, like I don't think it would be a particularly enjoyable experience. So, so of course, but that's kind of going to be part of the fun once we're at that point. I've got some other stuff going on, with my life that I'm trying to work through right now that I'd rather not talk about. But so, I have these big plans, but again, for me, this is kind of what I'm saying. Conventional wisdom says do it this way. I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it my way, which is, the way that I want to do it and the way that works best for me. And, and I want to have fun. I hit affiliate within about 10 days, which was just an amazing, amazing feat. I cannot believe how wonderful this community is. And, getting rated from Set Raven, White Noise. I think you might have rated me once. Cleaning Agent. Like, you guys have all just been really supportive and helpful, and just there for me trying to do my thing. And again, I really feel like the bigger we grow this community, the bigger the pot's going to be. I mean, we want to try and bring people to the scene here, and and I think maybe we're trending in a positive direction. Like, I hope that. It's not going to be a bait and switch that as soon as this deal with Savvy is finalized, and it's like, okay, back to, training Orb and training Matt offers. I mean, again, I'm very hopeful, and I don't feel burnout because of the current state of the game. I mean, because again, for everything that MSFPV has done, I think, regardless of what you think about MSFPV, I think they're amazing. I don't think they could have done anything better, like in many, many respects. I mean, they are communicative. They, just, oh my gosh, the messaging, the clarity, the inclusion, trying to just make this an open thing, because they tried to fix a lot of the problems that I think that, the other movements had, that, they tried to keep it more fact-based. They tried to keep it more corporate, a little bit more white collar. And I think ultimately, if you're trying to sell a corporation to do something, you got to make it white collar. Like, that's just how
nice
this
corporation
works.
type answer. Yeah. That was the, I mean, I'm not saying the last couple of movements didn't have their somewhat of their, I want to say their pool, but they weren't as organized as the Player's Voice is right now. Like, this is very organized. It's very structured, which is essentially what a corporation is. They're very structured, and they don't listen to like some shit that's written on a napkin and thrown on the door. No, they want to see something. Granted, I lost my shit when I saw it had like 40 something pages on that goddamn thing, but I was like, this is the type of shit that they look at every day, so it wouldn't be nothing new. It's just a different, it's nobody in their organization, somebody from the outside going, hey, this is your player base, but you should listen to at least somewhat to your player base, otherwise it'll just keep shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And none of us here want that to happen, but we have seen a rather decline of a good much for a while. But the Player's Voice stepped up, said, fuck it, we're going to do it this way. We're going to do it in a certain way that the corporation would actually look at it, and fucking did it. He fucking did it. That was. I think the first time that they reached out and they were asking stuff and we were doing questionnaires and talking back and forth and stuff. I'm going, okay, I didn't have like hope when I first heard of them, but the way they started doing stuff and the communication level was like, yeah, this isn't like the last few where somebody brought up something we need to change the game. This was actually useful. It's great. And as long as you go into it with the player's voice knowing that we're not going to be able to change everything, but if we can get we get the foot in the door and at least, express our concerns, and they're listening, obviously with Beta Ray Bill, this could obviously turn into a very, very, very enjoyable game, because this game can literally keep going as long as the player base is responding well to what they're coming out with. Now,
well, again, this really does tie into what I was talking about earlier, which is what the Gambit raids were truly the beginning of the end of the initial fun era for Marvel Strike Force. I mean, for you to try and get, you being a mid-level alliance and try and coordinate people who don't, I've had people who like weren't in a Discord. Like, he's like, no, I don't want to be in Discord, and so I had to get this guy's email address. And he was from the UK too, so it was like we had a time difference as well. But I eventually got all 24 of my alliance mates to give me their Gambit rosters, and then I coordinated with another guy who had, an Excel background, and he figured it all out. We made the lane assignments, and I got Gambit. I mean, but there was just so much work, and that really, it was like that breaking point where it's like, oh gosh, like they're really trying to break our backs here. Like, this isn't particularly fun. We were excited for the challenge, and we arose to it, and it was like a communal effort. I'm coordinating with people, I'm messaging people in game, emailing. Like, some of the people are people I personally recruited off of Facebook, so I'm messaging people on Facebook that hadn't responded to my Discord or my in-game messages. And like, yeah, to get all that stuff together was a huge accomplishment for us, and I was so proud of that. But that truly was the beginning of the end, because once that happened, then it became clear, like, attrition is real, and like, people are going to retire. Doesn't matter, people you wouldn't expect, it might be 1 month, it might be 2, it might be 2 weeks, it might be 2 days, but the retirements are coming, you know what I mean? And then it just started going downhill and farther downhill, I think, from there. And then we started seeing all these different, APOC building. I mean, we spent a whole year working for APOC, just for APOC to be really substandard until they fixed them again, you know what I mean? Like, that was a lot. That was burnout. Like, that was me. I remember I was doing Doom. We were still doing Doom 3.5 at this point. But I was doing a skill node, and I'm just like, why am I even doing this? Like, I thought to myself, like, I've literally done this 10,000 times probably, It's a real valid question. And I think that's the real question that makes a lot of people get to that point where they just say, I'm done, and I quit. I'm not going to put one more ounce of energy into this game because, they're not going to buy it at sunk cost. So, again, take from that what you will. But, again, it's really, going back to my prior point, it's what you put into it, what you want out of it, okay? If you're worried about the min-max and being, the very, very best, the very top, it's probably not going to work out. You're probably going to burn out, in my opinion. If that's fine. I've told people, like, if you are done and you don't want to do this game anymore, I think you should quit. I'm happy you quit. And that makes me sad because I love this community, and, I hate losing people from this community. But if it's what's best for you, ultimately that's the best thing for you to do, because nobody knows your life. Nobody knows your commitments, your responsibilities, what you're accountable for. So if you feel comfortable with the game, and if it is not, affecting your, your personal life, I mean, again, I really do have to give, Mr. Hartgrave a commendable shout out, because he's made it clear. He was one of the first seasons, not one of the first ones, but he really made it clear, unless you are willing to spend thousands of dollars on this game, there is no way you're going to be at the top elite. So I kind of started with the opposite perspective, knowing that I would never be at the top because, one, I'm only 1,100, 1,200 days, whatever in. So I'm behind you significantly. And so I knew I was always going to be playing catch up, But again, I wasn't worried about it. I've been worried about building my roster and getting the tunes that I want to, have. And and I'm at that point where I've actually started really genuinely building, APOC G17 characters. And because I've just been horde for, 18 months now at this point, I have a lot of resources. So most of the time when I'm ready to put something on somebody, it doesn't take a super long time for me to, get them to G16, and which is kind of my benchmark at this point is G16 because I'm only a 24 million TCP Plat 3, I'm in Plat 2 and CC. So, I don't particularly have, these huge mega Kraken battles like you guys do. Because again, my experience is different. And I think that's kind of what's fun is that I'm sharing my unique experience, and that's what everybody's doing. I mean, why are we here on Twitch? We're sharing our own unique experiences playing with this game. Hopefully, I like learning and growing from people and, talking about things. And so when I've got people who, want to talk about things, and that's great. And then, I also love to sing and do karaoke. So we do that too. So that's fun as well. So
karaoke. Keep that in the back of my head. Now, see, that's another thing why I did like streaming most of the time, because sometimes I'm not going to see the same shit that Taco sees, that Mobile Gameo sees. Not going to see it, especially the team power. I'm not going to see it. And if I'm missing a character that comes out, like if some other new character comes out and I didn't try to go for it, or I didn't buy them, or I didn't push for it, boom, I'm not going to have it. So that team composition will never be there. So, but I do have that thought in the back of my head, like, hey, I'm okay with that. You just got to know what your level of gameplay is going into the game. This game can take a lot of time. It also can be fun if you want. It's up to you. Shark, if you stick around, maybe he might pop out. He might pop out. I don't know.
I'm sweating. Yes, go ahead. Yes, you can probably see me sweating.
He's pretty. Yeah, he's sweaty. Look, Shark, if you want to see him all wet, I'm pretty sure he'll be on his stream sooner or later, and then you can enjoy the sweatiness and the beautiful drippingness of him. Don't worry about it, Shark.
If I was going to do this the legit way with a camera, I would do it inside, like during much more reasonable hours and not at like, midnight or, 3 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning like I have been. So, but yes, I'd get much more of a planned schedule. OnlyFans? No, I don't think so. I don't think the local bar would like that. So
yeah, well, look at Shark there though. You know what? I that never looked like a fart emoji or whatever the fuck they're calling it. That's something totally different. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Somebody's having some fun under them sheets in that emote. Someone's definitely having some fun.
Joke? Zero, isn't that the joke?
Yeah, that's just. Oh my god. Now. So besides Marvel Strike Force, this amazing freaking game that we play, probably like 85% of it is mainly because of the community itself. Otherwise, I think a lot of us would have bounced already. What other games have you played before this or during, like around it? Like what other games
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm trying to think because I know you got 4 kids, so you at least gotta have like 10 minutes to go take a shit and maybe play a game besides MSF if you wanted to. This fucking cat opened the door and coming. What? Fuck him. So what other games? What other games are you looking at, or that you've been playing right around this time or before Strike Force?
I mean, not a whole lot. I did a Simpsons world builder game for a little bit, and then I kind of got burnt out on that. But, as far as video games, I absolutely love playing video games. Like, we could talk about a lot of different, video games that I enjoyed, when I was very passionate. I mean, my first video game system was the original Nintendo, and it was actually Mario. It was the original. It was Super Mario. Yeah, Super Mario Brothers. And playing that for the first time and having Duck Hunter and going through that progression of from there, and then from PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 2 and the GameCube and just seeing where things went. I just kind of got busy once I got to college and just was more focused on just doing things besides playing games. But the one game that really stuck out to me the most that I think it's probably my favorite video game of all time is probably Metal Gear Solid 2. I love the strategy element of that game. I love the sneaking around part of that game. It was just such a cool, unique game that I don't think there was anybody that had done it quite at that level. And it just felt like a pivotal moment. Mario Kart 64, of course, sticking out to me. Of course, GoldenEye sticking out to me. Perfect Dark on 64. I have very, very good
Yes.
memories.
Oh my
Perfect
god.
Dark in high
Somebody who
school.
knows what Perfect Dark is. It's great. Oh my god.
Pushing
Perfect
40
Dark
guys.
was
Yeah.
Jesus. Like GoldenEye was like, I don't know. GoldenEye was pretty good, but you kind of already knew what was going to happen. But then Perfect Dark came out and it was just like, wow, this is like the upgrade. This is like what GoldenEye should have been. And it was just like, wow, the story, I didn't give a shit for the graphics, but I mean, back then the graphics were looking great for that game, so poof. But Perfect Dark was a hit.
Yeah. Oh, another big one, Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal was such a cool
yeah,
game.
it was so fun.
Like, you know, I love that dark part of it. I mean, I think they did that so well, you know, interweaving like these different, you know, motives and I mean, it gave you a reason to want to play that game all the way through to its conclusion on each different character's level, so you could see their own little, you know, unique. That's what I, you know, love about, you know, games is that just the story and the movies, the Marvel movies, is storytelling. Like, you know, just why I've just appreciated the heck out of just the first, you know, cinematic art and just, you know, arc, I should say, and leading up to Endgame. I mean, just gosh, you think about 20 different movies interweaving the way that they did. You know, the original start with Marvel and the acquisition by Disney, with the interplay of LucasArts, and just think about, you know, today is the best day ever to be a nerd. Like,
Yes.
I was a nerd before nerd was cool, guys. I mean, get off my lawn, you know what I mean? Get off my grass or whatever. So, because I mean, I played Magic the Gathering in high school. I played the original Star Wars card game where you could actually have Anakin Skywalker and stuff like that. And and then, you know, I played Magic through college and stuff like that. But then again, my priorities shifted, which was, you know, obviously more academic and other interests and stuff like that. So, just enjoying being a young man and doing my thing and having freedom and doing my thing. So, I just kind of stopped playing video games, and then I got caught up in school and then law school and then other stuff. And so.
Then came a wife, and then came kids, and then out of nowhere you're like, oh my god, this is like the bestest ever. And then Marvel Strike Force, oh my god, this is even better. Yeah.
With a COVID-19 and recession sandwich as well.
Yeah, that was, I mean, like,
and 9/11 to start it all off.
Yeah, that was I mean, COVID kind of set a small precedent with everything. I mean, granted, I never knew what it was like to work from home on a consistent basis. So it was like, oh shit. But then it was like, wait, also got time to play this game. Ain't bad. Not bad. But I understood that, you know, I still had to do work, but I still got to play. I still want to play this game. And then the game turned into holy shit streaming. And now I'm streaming it. And then poof. Now this game is a complete, I don't want to say 180, but it's totally different than when it started off. And it really started off, but
Appreciate
the pop man, thank you, man. Thank you.
Digging this
Thank you for the
discussion
sub.
with TDAT, very
Yes,
relatable.
I am digging the
cheap
conversation with
stance.
TDATZ300. He's relatable. I mean, his face is relatable, as you could see. It doesn't move as much, but we know that he's happy. We know that he's happy because he's smiling. So
show my cute kids and my wife. Come on, show them that one. Come on, they need to see it.
yeah, well, I mean,
Because again, we need to buttress what you're going to see potentially at the end here. So,
yeah. But I think I think with like video games now, this is like, we didn't have this back then. Back even when, like, playing Perfect Dark, you only knew people were playing it is if they talked about it and you heard it through something, or some shit that people would probably not remember is like Game Informer. What was another magazine? It was like 2 or 3 other magazines.
Nintendo Max.
Nintendo.
It was a Max Power, Nintendo something. Yeah, I remember that.
There was a couple magazines where you had to look, you could find a cheat code or maybe some walkthroughs, and you're like, fuck, I've been waiting to get through this level for like a year. What the hell?
Yeah.
I could finally do it
yes,
now.
Here's our get off the lawn moment. If you wanted to know cheat codes in a video game, you had to go to Blockbuster and buy it from Blockbuster.
Oh, and it would suck when you go to Blockbuster and the game's not there. Like, the game was in here fully last week. How come it's not here now, bro? Everybody bought it. What the...
My favorite concept was that if you were driving somewhere and you didn't know where you were going, you better have a good plan for how you get there, because you are probably going to get lost if you don't. Or you got to be ready for the kindness of strangers to try and help you out and get to your eventual destination.
That way, the one thing that my dad showed me very fast was how to read a map, look where I'm going, know at least where north, south, east, and west was, and then poof, you could figure it out. In Chicago here, a lot of the main streets are north, south, east, and west. There's a few that are like, they go a little bit diagonal, they curve a little bit, and they might fuck up your whole day for a second, but if you've driven there a few times, you'll be all right. But that's the first thing I had to learn how to do, because I was like, man, this city is pretty big once I finally got a car. Now,
well, that's again where we're at in society. We don't know like where things are going to go. Like for you and me, like for me, I was, Nintendo, I was like 8 or something when it came out. But for my son, he loves to play on my tablet. He's figured out and unlocked things on my tablet that I don't even know what he did, that I had to factory reset my tablet, like it's crazy to think, how quickly things progress and how people are able to, how, children who are born at this point versus, 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, like what their unique experiences based upon technology and other stuff, how crazy that is, and how is it going to affect them 40 years from now? I don't know, I mean, parenthood is a whole bunch of just, you do your best and you hope for the best, because you don't know, what I mean? Where's the balance between too much and too little tablet? Because trust me, I don't give my son tablet hardly at all. Like, it's a big thing because he constantly asks for it. So we have to like fight him, like, no, you need to get tablet. It's a big deal. It's a limited amount of time. And then we usually hear about it for quite a bit afterwards. But again, where is that line? Trying to work from home, I gotta, I've got cord or whatever. Like, sorry, I got an airplane flying overhead. I've got cord, or I, got an important phone call I gotta take, and I'm working from home because my kid is sick. Well, I mean, again, guys, I've made that decision. I've had to do it several times. I'm sure, people in a similar situation have had to do that too, and it's tough, man. Where is that line? I don't know, but, I don't know. I'm just presenting the question. If anybody has any insight or has any questions there, let me know. So,
well, I mean, I understand it, because video games can be a good positive and or negative. Remembering from back in the day, I think it was kind of a negative but then again, nowadays we could save a game and roll away and then come back 3 days later and we're fine. Back then, you had to leave that motherfucker on, and hopefully somebody didn't turn it the fuck off. Otherwise, guess what? I got to do all that over again, and I did not want to do it again. So, it was a money hog, electricity hog, and 2, you probably get bitched out from your parents going, why the fuck is that TV and that thing still on? Like, my bad. Got a little addicted there. Sorry.
No, my favorite part was always, Mom, the internet, get phone. Again, you guys have to understand, for those of you who are younger, the internet was so slow. I mean, you had to have a modem which connected to a phone line, and it had to dial a number. It was like, and there was all these weird noises, and then you connect to it, and because it was such a slow, unstable stream, there's glitching. It takes forever to do this stuff. But just to be able to think, oh my God, like you've got the encyclopedia right here at your fingertips. I mean, again, think about progressing where things were, that was at the beginning. And now here I am as a father with my own children, and how we've come full circle here. So with, now we've got tablets that are, we've got, ChatGPT. We've got, this is a brand new world. I mean, like, it's crazy. I think, one of the things I would recommend from a parenting standpoint is always to try and think about your kids in the context of where they are, because, it's easy for us to say we think we know what's best. But again, that's conventional wisdom based upon what we knew or what we were taught at the time. And I don't know if that necessarily applies to the current world we live in. I mean, the world we live in is so different than, even, 10, 20 years ago. It's so different. It's so complicated. And I only foresee the world continuing to be more complicated, more sophisticated, being more intertwined. as time goes on. So
I don't know if you can hear this. I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't hear it. But I'm playing the AOL thing, the AOL sound. So everybody, if you didn't know what it was, this is what life was like back in the day, where you hear that shh, that type of shit. It was annoying, but it was like you had to sit there and wait for everything to connect, for you to go in, and then once you got rid of that, and once you got rid of dial-up, and then you got DSL, you were like, wow, this is so fast. This is great. Out of curiosity, did you have any fun with LimeWire? And Kazaa?
oh boy. I guess since it happened and I disclosed it to the bar, I can go ahead and talk about this. I got a copyright notice for.
I said, did you know about it? Whether you want to go further into, I just said, did you know about it?
Oh no, I don't care. I mean, again, this is a long time ago. I don't do this shit anymore. I ain't got the time for all that.
Well, they're not around.
But
They're not around anymore.
I disclosed to the bar. They were fine with it. They gave me a license, so I'm good with it. No, I got a copyright notice from NBC Universal when I was, gosh, I think it was in my undergraduate time. Yeah, got a copyright notice for The Office is what it was. They didn't like the. I think it was a uTorrent. I think is what it was. Is what I was using.
Now there's uTorrent, BitTorrent, all kinds of torrent files and stuff, or magnet files that you can get. But LimeWire was the big one. Then it went away. Then it went to Kazaa, which is the same thing. It just downloaded torrents or magnets. But I mean, there was so much shit on there that people were putting up, and then I know the whole big thing about it. And they were like, this, that, Napster was the big one. But I mean, I never seen a lawsuit go and hit my grandma's house when she records something on her VHS, walks it across the street to the other old lady, gives her that, and says, here you go.
That's true. But you actually saying that, like, it kicks the memories around that I kind of hadn't even thought about. I had started undergraduate by that point. So in my undergraduate years, everybody was doing that. Now that I think about it, though, I mean, it was, there was definitely rules about it, but people were doing that left and right. I remember, they're sharing everything, like movies, videos, adult entertainment. I mean, all kinds of stuff. But all that stuff was available. It was available. I definitely do remember that now that you say it. So
yeah, there was a lot of stuff that wasn't readily available in a magazine, or what was it, Cinemax, where you weren't squinting, you weren't doing this to try to figure it out. You just knew, yes, now I could get all kinds of shit, whether it was, something that you should get or not. However, then again, once they started cracking down on it, it was like, oh shit, man. Well, guess I won't be downloading there from no more. Let me go try something different. And then it started to evolve into this new stuff. I knew Beetlejuice was going to pop out of somewhere. But like back in the day, there was so much stuff that you could find, whether it was like work, documents or something, games, movies, you could find it all and then just have it. Like, I don't think I bought anything for a while. For at least a couple years, because I was just too busy downloading it. That's all I was doing. I found somebody, boom, download it, went away. The only thing that was hard was the PlayStation games and burning it on a DVD correctly, so that way I can go play it on my PlayStation. Other than that,
I was definitely a big mixtape maker. Like I loved making mixtapes. I still to this day. I mean, that's essentially what I'm doing. Like on my stream, I feel like is making mixtapes. Like what is the vibe? What are we feeling? What are we listening to? Am I going to sing to it or not? Am I going to rap to it or not? That's kind of what I like to do. You talking about computer games and kick something else around too. I'd have to say probably my favorite computer games would have to be StarCraft and Command & Conquer Red Alert. I spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on those games, man. I love those games. I love the world building. And I think now that we're talking about it, kind of that in part makes me probably part of the reason why I like hero collecting is that, it's your world building, but of course it's different. You're building characters, but kind of that whole you're in control of your domain. Like, are you going to build this or that in this order? What do you want to do? And, kind of that autonomy. And again, that's what, I think video games give to a lot of people, is like that godlike feeling that like you're in control. You have complete power. I mean, that's such a cool thing. I mean, if you guys didn't know about this, but just the amount of studies, and I know Mobile has talked about this a lot, about psychological engineering and stuff, and marketing, and how they try and figure out ways to exacerbate addictive tendencies, and the amount of science and money and marketing that's out there to try and get people addicted to this stuff is insane. Like, I don't know if people know it, and that's why I'm saying that, because of course most people here are probably pretty sophisticated, but maybe if you're not, like, I can again, I don't want to say I haven't seen it personally, but I know enough to know that it absolutely happens. It absolutely happens. So,
yeah, there's a lot of interesting psychology when dealing with video games, especially with. I think it's what we've noticed is that it does give you a nice little break if you're stressed or anything like that, to go to a different spot where whatever game that you see, whatever game that you tend to be in, it gives you that release to go, hey, you know what? I don't need to think about this bullshit for a little bit. I just want to play this little game for a bit, relax, let me reset, boom. And it can be useful. However, some can take it to like a total, like the opposite extreme of like, holy shit, dude, I'm starting to do like, what do they call it? Swatting? Yeah, swatting back in the day. Swatting motherfuckers. I know they still do it now every now and then, but swatting somebody for, like, dude, is it really that big of a deal that you got so mad that you nearly ended somebody's life because you lost at a video game? Kind of gotta let it go, bro. Just let it. Find a game that gives you peace. Like, find all the games that just made you go, wow, I really want to play this. I really want to beat it. And a lot of the older games did that. However, growing up, we knew the fact that if we turned off the Super Nintendo or Genesis before Game Genie, we weren't going to be able to save that motherfucker. That shit was gone. That thing was done. You better know how you got to the top level. Otherwise, not moving on. It's not moving on.
Sure, but I think, Zero, I think you would agree with me that I think the world has become significantly less toxic. Like, and I think that's ultimately a good thing. Mm-hmm. People were brought up that it was okay. What are you, the conchla or whatever? Like, it's just totally normal for you to hit somebody with the sandal or whatever. Like, I think you got to try and think about things of where they stand. Now, I'm at that point. I don't want to ever hit my children. That's not something I want to do. I think ultimately we all kind of got to be accountable for our own actions, I guess, for lack of a better phrase, and not trying to perpetuate things that have existed in the past just because kind of that's what you were brought up to do. We get toxic in a fun way, and Purple Sticky's chat. We get toxic in a fun way here in your chat. You know what I mean? But ultimately, I think it's good that the world treats people who aren't white better is ultimately a good thing. I mean, we treat women better. We treat, minorities, men, women of color. I think ultimately
it's toxic.
Now we're starting to appreciate people who have other differences with, gender differences as well. That I think is important to acknowledge, that it may not make sense to some people, but that doesn't matter. I mean, do you care about women's rights, or do you care about, black or brown people's rights? I mean, I think it's at this point it's kind of that simple that even if you don't understand, you should try and acknowledge that you don't understand. I guess ultimately is my main point.
No. It's a good thing. I think there's certain chats where it is toxic, and there's mainly one, and we don't even need to go into that motherfucker. But it's just to the point to where if it involves any actual like bodily harm or something like that, or where it's going to like be completely racist or completely bigoted or completely just outside of the realm of the game in terms of everybody having an enjoyable time on stream, then it becomes like, okay, that's toxic. Purple Sticky, my chat, Juice chat, others chat, we have kind of, I guess we've all friended to a point to where the boundaries that are out there normally for society are kind of gone, because we're mature enough to know that, hey, we're just joking around. We're not meaning anything by it. Otherwise, all the shit that Ceci sends me, I should basically just go after this motherfucker. But I know where he's coming from in it, where it's a fun joke about it, and hence why I mean, for like the first maybe 6 months or so, I didn't mention anything about it. But somebody mentioned the chair, and I said, fuck it, I might as well roll with it. It's here. It's not like it's going anywhere. And I jumped with it. And I think I wanted to see the extent of, I don't want to push boundaries, but just to see if people were willing to have that conversation and to understand that there is a comical undertone behind it. There's nothing mean about it or whatever. And sure, every now and then there'll be somebody new in chat and they'll be like, why are you making fun of like the guy in the chairs? Because I'm the fucker in the chair.
30 minutes anyway before I
and then they finally get the whole meaning of it, and that's kind of why I did it, to where we can have that type of conversation with it. Because I mean, all in all, if I go outside right now, doesn't matter the fact that I know all my neighbors and shit, they're still gonna stare for a good second and then go, oh shit, that's him, and then go move about it. I know it's gonna be there, and I don't have a problem with it. I understand it, but I would rather people have questions and we could talk about it, and we could have some fun about it, and we could joke about it, instead of just going, wow, man, that's fucked up for him. Or something demeaning. Yeah,
there's on chat here. People are talking about Doom and Quake. Those
yeah,
are some
Doom.
Great games.
Quake. I liked Doom. Quake was all right. I actually preferred Doom over Quake. I preferred Doom over Quake.
I mean, Doom was first. I mean, you kind of gotta.
I just
first and last syndrome, primacy primacy and latency effect, right?
Now, I actually enjoy. Did you ever get to play Mass Effect?
No, I didn't. That was after my time.
Oh my god! All right, so telling you this, mark it whenever when I'm pretty sure that it'll still, you could play it on PC. So let's say once the kids are out and you got a good night away from the wife or something, or maybe a couple of weekends where you know you're going to be good, play all three of those. Still, that game came out a decade ago, and that game is amazing. The story in it is just amazing. The build up to it was like, holy shit. Wow. Like, they kept it in-house. Don't go after that. But the first three Mass Effects were really good, and you could see the quality of where they wanted to go with it. Plus, it's a first-person shooter, so yeah, the multiplayer Mass Effect 3 was awesome every time I got to play with a couple of my friends with it. It's just like, it wasn't Halo or nothing like that. It just had it had a different feel to it than those. But a very good storyline where you'll be going, God damn. Makes me just want to find like a really long YouTube video of it and just show my wife and just see the storyline of it. She don't need to play the fucking game. She can just watch the storyline and then be like, wow. Were you really watching
that game
Aliens
for me?
FX?
That game for me, I think, is Resident Evil. I really do. Like, that was such a cool game, man. Like, the first time I played that game, and of course, the first time you saw that movie, however many years later, loved Resident Evil. I actually, kind of during this whole stage I was telling you about getting in Marvel Strike Force, I was watching some guy playing the remake of Resident Evil 2, and where they're the big one. I forget how all of it goes, and that was just like really cool. Like I was geeking out watching this. I got through like 14 parts of this thing. Watched this guy start playing it for a really long time, and that's also kind of what pointed me in the direction towards Twitch and everything. Is that Offer Review was the thing that brought me in, and then the Rage Views the Rage compilations is what brought me to Twitch from there. It's been a fun journey, guys. I'd like to think about, because I've only been on Twitch for, I don't know, like 14, 16 months or whatever, and think about how things were and how things have changed in this interim time. It's been crazy, man. Like, things have just continued to accelerate, and it's just been a really fun journey, like hanging out with you guys and of course, hanging out and chat, and been hanging out for a very, very, very long time before I ever wanted to try and do my own thing, but just because it's just been fun, And comrade, I saw you. I saw those Venora cats. He knows how much I love chat emotes when I'm doing my singing and stuff. So
the MSF community. I mean, I've followed a few other games and I've watched a few other people before all this stuff, and I gotta say, I don't know any other community like this. Like, people, when it comes to the community stuff, and if we need help with something, if it's not the game, like the actual in-game stuff, this community is like, fuck that, we got you. Bam. We're all in. Bam. Then when it comes to the game, you obviously got a 50-50. You got someone be like, okay, try this and you'll be fine. The other was like, dude, you fucked up. Get out of here. But in terms of like when you see a new streamer come up, there's no thinking about it. Everybody just says, all right, go follow them, go check them out, boom. And next thing you know, everybody's there, and it goes from like 10, 50, 100 fucking follows, and you're like, Jesus fuck, that was quick. That was pretty quick. Thanks, y'all. Thanks. And yeah, I was one of the ones that rated your happy ass, and they were just like, where is he? I was like, I don't know. I rated him.
Actually, I think you rated me at the beginning when I was having those streaming difficulties where I thought I was streaming, but I wasn't actually streaming, and I went on for, I think, 2 hours that night. So
yeah, and everybody, but we stood, but I mean, the community stood in chat. We were literally in there for like 15 minutes, and we're just going back and forth, and we're going, where is he? He was like, I don't know. I'm right here. I said, I'm not streaming anymore, but it says he is. Well, we'll just wait, and hopefully it'll show up. And people are still in there going, boom. Other people in other games would have been like, man, fuck this guy. Let's go. Let me go to another game. You know what? Amaranth's on. Let me go find her. But people will sit here in this community and sit on there for a good hot minute going, they'll be here in a minute.
My feelings kind of got hurt. I was like, you guys rated me and you stopped talking? I was like, oh my God, what did I do?
You know,
talking to me. Okay.
This community it really is like, wow, just boom, everybody. And like, even with other games, you could jump into some other streamers, stream in there in the same game, and you won't see the same people. You might see one, maybe two or three, but you'll never see like 10, 20 of the same people, and you go, hey, oh fuck, there's Comrade. Hey, fuck, TDATZ, what's happening, man? Morning. Boom, there you go, boom again. Oh, wait, it's 8 p.m. after dinner. What's up, Juice? What's happening, man? I see you again. No shit. Oh, fuck, man, damn. It's just like everybody this feels like a really good, long high school together, type of friends and shit. Everybody's just there, boom, 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 boom. Done. No one's leaving unless it's really, really bad.
Yeah, I saw your message about Community Crucible, and I was like, wait a minute, isn't Crucible done? Your original notification. I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. There's no.
Yeah,
Crucible
I gotta.
tonight.
It doesn't update the actual outgoing message. It just updates the actual stream title, and I'm like, it says right here it'll update the outgoing message, but obviously not. So I have to make it a habit to do that because because I stream for like both YouTube here and Kicking That, and it doesn't update it for some reason, even though it says it will.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it gets a little rough when you want to just like expand and just get any exposure everywhere. Just it takes a little second, but no big deal, no biggie. Now, is there any questions you want to ask this beautiful looking motherfucker on screen right here? Because I think he's just so happy that he hasn't let the smile go.
Did you show the full picture?
Oh no, I cropped it. I like screenshotted, cropped that thing out a while ago because I was like, oh fuck, he doesn't got a picture for it. I'm just gonna grab one.
Show the full photograph.
Oh, hold on, wait, let me grab it.
Dude, I love that photograph. It's my youngest. He's awesome.
Well, I do respect others for.
Oh God, yes. I got the vampire jokes growing up. I'm very prominent bicuspid. You better believe it. Better to bite you with.
He's got that. He does got that Wolverine feel, but it. How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Oh fuck. So yeah, I literally put up. I think you sent that, and did I send you the one where I just thought of Peter Dinklage right away?
Did you send me something? You've mentioned it in
No,
chat.
I think I said it. No, yeah, I said it. And I was like, as soon as I saw it, as soon as you sent the picture, I was like, oh my god, you really gotta like. And then you're like crouching down too, and I'm going, oh, this is fucking great.
Zero, I don't even think you know this. I'm a 3rd-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
What?
With over 20 years of teaching
Hey,
experience.
what?
Yes.
Boom. Okay, let's see here. Oh, why didn't it change? That's weird.
So I've had to learn how to utilize my size to my advantage, for lack of a better phrase.
Hmm. Why isn't it working? That's weird. No.
I'm
We can
peaceful,
show that
guys.
it is.
Very peaceful, loving guy.
Yeah, peaceful enough to break your face. Only if provoked.
Right.
Yeah, self-defense is good.
I mean, when you're going toe-to-toe with a judge or an attorney who has 20 years experience on you, having that confidence has been nothing but helpful for me. I mean, it's, when I started my most recent job, we had a training session. One of the partners had a training video that we listened to, and it's like, well, do you feel comfortable public speaking? How many of you feel comfortable public speaking? And the people who are in the room, I'm watching a video that only about like 60% of them put their hands up, and everybody else didn't put their hands up. And partner looks at everybody and goes, "If you're not comfortable with public speaking, what the hell are you doing being a lawyer?"
That's
You gotta go
a
to
good
court.
point,
You gotta
though.
you got to communicate with opposing counsel on serious things. You know what I mean? And that to me just stuck with me. Like, and I will, to the day that I die, that will stick with me just because I thought it was so hilarious. Like, of course, like, if you want to be step in the courtroom, you got to be ready to go. It's not a game, and it's it's serious stuff. It's we talk about this in law school. Grave matters, life and death, decisions, and life and death consequences. It's a big deal,
I wonder.
I actually had something. Let me try and. Okay, I've had this thing that I've been working on.
There you go. Bam.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah,
There's the man. There's the dude. There's a little tater tot. Hello, Mr. Tater Tot. There was a court ruling in favor of an interested party that I know that is going to be quite significant and is likely to be a big deal in my local area once it kind of gets a little bit more publicity. So I can't really say anything more than that today, but I found out about this earlier today and just kind of interested to see how this works out. And it kind of brings me back. Yeah, that's my youngest. I have 4. Comrade.
Yeah, he just keeps popping them out like they're fucking Tic Tacs and shit.
No, dude, I'm done, man.
You're done?
That's
You
my
sure?
youngest. No more.
Sure?
Fuck you, dude. Are you kidding me? I'm a glutton for punishment, but I'm not that much of a glutton for punishment.
I mean, it just takes a few pumps. They got to do 9 months. Hard time. We just,
Yes, let me convince my wife. I'll just tell her that, and she'll be like, "Sure, no problem."
I mean,
baby.
you don't
I
got
love
to
you."
convince her. You just got to be like, what's up? What's up? Put the kids to bed.
Yeah, I don't think.
See you there in
I
like
don't
10
think
minutes.
I'm done, dude. I don't want any more kids. I'm glad that we're not going to have any more kids. I'm looking forward. My oldest is starting first grade actually in a couple weeks, and so it's kind of been a whole thing for me to, because my honestly, Zero, we kind of need to do a part 2 of this. Is what I think we need to do.
We always can. We definitely can. We definitely can.
How long have we been going so far?
About an hour, which is usually around. Usually we go like 1:15. The longest I've had was fucking Rello. Rello with his long fucking talking ass who wants to talk about everything, and keep on having super long paragraph conversations. But then again, he did talk about a couple of particular games, I think, but that's probably the longest that I've done one. Usually they're around hour 15, hour 30. Usually is where I right the hour 15 mark where I go, all right, let's get some questions in, whoever got any lasting ones, and then go for like, the rapid fire questions and then go from there. No, not poor Rello. Fuck that guy. He was
I feel like
drunk as
we've only
fuck.
gone through 2 questions though, haven't we?
I mean, we've kind of been all over the place, and we've kind of been looking at other aspects with it, but it went into like small tangents. But yeah, probably like 2 or 3 questions. But that's usually how these really roll off, and unless you got a really good movie premiere that you want to promote, and then we could work with that. Like, oh, Rello's listening. Fuck him too.
Well, did you have more questions already? Or do you usually have stuff? I was actually going to ask you this. Do you usually write the stuff up beforehand, or you just fucking freeball it?
I usually freeball it. Depending on what chat goes with, usually I'll wing off of that, and that's where I went. So they started asking questions about games and certain games, and then I'll go from there. And then whatever the whoever's on the interview side of it, if you say something, then I wing off of that, and I look for something that'll just tie into it. And then if chat's got something a little bit more pressing, then we'll go back and then we'll keep going. But then we'll just keep going forward. Usually around the 115, 130 mark, we'll be like, fuck, did we really answer a lot? Unless it was like one-word answers. Unless it was like literally one-word answers and there was no story with it, then it's like, okay, shit, then we could get through a bunch of questions. But once you start talking and paragraphs come out, man, it's just like, well, just keep on going. Fuck it.
Well, sure, man. I mean, I feel like we've only scratched the surface on different things we could talk about.
Yeah.
Strike Force, man. Like, I kind of want to talk a little bit more about my journey and all that other stuff. But I guess I'd like to know.
Knock yourself
does anybody
out.
in chat have a question?
Yeah, that's why I keep going. Wherever Chad's got a question for. Okay, so your setup for your stream. You said it is what's the nickname for it? You're trying to go as like
It's a Pixel 6a is what I'm streaming off of. I put it on Do Not Disturb. I consider myself an entertainer and not a content creator at this point. So
yeah, I had to explain. I had to tell somebody that once, and it didn't resonate until it finally hit someone. Like, you could you could label yourself a content creator, but when you're streaming live, you're literally entertaining an audience. And if they're not there, if they're not giving that, it's just like, hey, you're basically just showcasing a game, which you could be doing just by yourself, but nobody's gonna pay attention. Usually, you got to do something different. Man. Yeah, you got to.
It's a show. People are here for a show. I mean, people show up for Purple Sticky for the train wreck. I mean, for the Grimace costume. You know what I mean? Like, people show up. I think why Mobile's as big as he is because, of course, he's had a big following and he's been doing it a long time. But he does the skits. He's got Whip. He's got the flute. He's got Krusty Karen. He's got all this other stuff. And honestly, I think people want a show, man. And I think that's really what it's at too. And of course, people want something that's entertaining. And I think sometimes people are trying to fit in the boxes, like they want it to, go a certain route. And it's like, if you're going to go this route, I mean, I think, I'm still surprised that, I've seen message or talk to other content creators and I see something about, I've heard this a couple times, who's mobile gamer? Like you're a small content creator on Marvel Strike Force on Twitch. You're trying to make a name for yourself. You don't know who mobile gamer is. I mean, like, come on, like, okay, guys, like, you got to know the lay of the land if you want to try and do this. You know what I mean? I don't think it would be a good idea for you to just go in this blind without any real connections or any real ability to do this and just hope that, hey, if I just, play a video game, I mean, sure, you'll get a following, you'll get some people to watch. I mean, I saw another content creator who was streaming off their phone, actually, and they don't even turn on their microphone. They just text and chat. And
I think I know what you're talking about. But it was like it would be so it would take him forever to answer one, and I'm just like, all right, cool. But I don't mind watching the gameplay because he's at a different point in the game, and seeing the matchups is a good thing because it's something different. Definitely something different.
Yeah, but I'm again I'm trying to be mindful of that I'm giving somebody something that they want to watch. I mean, I woke up this morning, I stayed up super late last night, and I checked Twitch, and I saw that I had like over 40 views of my video on demand by the time I'd fallen asleep and woke back up. And I was like, wow, like, holy moly, like, wow, like, the community, again, it's really about this connection, this community, the people that, really try and support each other, and, have a good time and just really enjoy this stuff, man. Like, it's great, we all just try and support each other, and I just hope that things will continue to grow. And again, I don't even have ads turned on, man. Like, I've got, I don't even care at this point. I'm much more worried about, having, people come and enjoy themselves with me in stream. And, again, I would love for there to be as much Marvel, Strike Force content as possible, because it's fun. Like, you see a lot of the same people in chat, and the people that are new, I like to try and think we greet them. One of the things I really try and focus on when I'm modding for Mobile Gamer is to welcome and to greet people, and the people that like say hi to Mobile Gamer that he doesn't respond to, I try and say hi and acknowledge them, because I want people to feel welcome. I want them to feel a part of this community. And if you're a new player who's the only thing is Mobile Gamer off offer review, like just like me, like I didn't know anything, and I download Twitch and start going down this rabbit hole and farther and farther and farther and farther. There is none yet. We haven't even talked about my current alliance structure. We never finished the thing about my old alliance. I mean, guess what I'm saying. I think we got a lot more.
Yeah, there's a lot. Here. There's a lot you can go with, but as you can see, there's a lot that we could talk about. But then there's all the little nuances in there, and it's just like I just let it go where it goes, because if I keep to a structure, then it feels like it's like a forced type of. Kind of like I'm directing the interview, but unless it goes off like on a weird fucking tangent where we're going off like some crazy stupid thing where nobody's saying nothing about it and nobody's giving any type of comment, then I'll be like, yeah, maybe we need to go. But other than that, I just go where it goes, where everybody wants to talk about it, because sometimes some people can't talk about it or talk about anything other, because obviously most of the people in here know us from Marvel Strike Force. Maybe one or two might pop in that have no idea what the fuck it is. They're just clicking on it because. But I would say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to structure it as, hey, we have a nice little interview. We have a nice little chat. We might ask a few things or two, but I kind of take the questions from chat. Chat wants to ask something, knock yourself out. I can't guarantee that I'll get a response from him, but knowing TDATZ, he'll more than likely give you an answer. Might not be the answer you want, but it'll probably be funny as shit when he does. So,
one of the cool things, there'll be 3 weeks. I think tomorrow was 3 weeks is when I started doing this. Is when you get your Twitch summary and it shows you all the stats and stuff like that, and then you scroll down, it shows you who's streaming off web, console, whatever. The coolest thing to me has been by country. I expected it obviously to be mostly United States, but because I've been streaming at weird times, Australia, Russia, UK, of course, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, just like, wow. Like, and I was wondering, like, I see all these people in chat who don't say anything. And again, I get it. Well, then it kind of clicked in my head, like, well, maybe English isn't their first language, They're just trying to have fun or just trying to learn or just want to watch. And they probably don't feel comfortable trying to say, like, hello, TDATZ, I'm here and I'm from, Turkey, or I'm from Saudi Arabia, or something, you know what I mean? Like,
well,
that's just really
what would be probably a cool thing that you could probably set up in, like, either the chatbot or the timers or whatever, is to put up there if you're either because at that time it, like, that's basically morning and afternoon and early evening for them, the time you're streaming. So it's somewhere fitting in between there. So you're getting an actual viewer base that the majority of us would probably never see, unless you're Bendable Straws, who's doing an 85-hour fucking stream or whatever. But you can actually influence a lot of players. Like, hey, you know what? Or viewers, hey, if you didn't know about this game, you can learn it. Here's where it is. Or you could put some type of interesting message in there that does pop up every so often. Like if you got a question or you don't know if you don't know how to answer it or ask it or whatever, just type it in the chat or send me something on Discord or something like that to where we could help. That way, at least they could feel somewhat that they can at least get some type of answer if they have a question. Because you are right, the majority of those people, majority of that side of the planet is awake in afternoon and dinner. For us, we're passed out, we're knocked out. But there's TDATZ up at 3 o'clock in the morning going, I'm gonna fucking stream, people. I'm gonna stream for y'all.
3 o'clock is usually when I'm usually wrapping things up.
Damn.
I did start one at 6, and one at 6:30 last week. So, and again, it's just supposed to be fun, and it doesn't have to be a big thing. Like, guys, I know I'm supposed to have an OBS and sit in front of a computer and have trigger fire and do all this stuff. I know that that's what you're supposed to do, but I don't want to do that. I want to do my own thing, and I would encourage you all to do your own thing too, man. I mean, clearly, Zero, I've been hanging out in Zero's chat for a long time before I was ever kind of getting serious about streaming. And Zero does his own thing. He's got his own show, and that's what I really do like about hanging out in your chat is that we have fun. We shoot the shit. Remember we were watching the Afro Man videos a couple months ago, and just random stuff that isn't Marvel Strike Force related. It's just fun. Again, it's about the community for me.
I just wanted to do something different, and I'm very tech savvy, so I try to do enough, but then I look at it and go, I want to do maybe just a little bit more. I never thought I would see on the side of the OBS screen close to about 100 and maybe 150 fucking videos that I could play at any fucking point, because maybe trigger fire is not working, maybe the channel points aren't working on Twitch, but I never thought it would get to that point. I knew that people could do videos and sounds and stuff like that, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take that shit a step further and just keep on going and give people something different that's you don't normally see. Because if you look at a lot of the older veterans for Strike Force, when they were all around here, they had maybe 10, 15 channel points, if that, and it was something small, rinky dinky, whatever. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna throw a video up of Kingpin fucking smashing a guy's head into the goddamn door. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. And then motherfuckers just kept playing it, and I was like, maybe I should slow it just a little bit down, because that's a long ass video. But it was a cool video when I saw it, and I'm like, fuck that, I'm gonna use it. So
how about the baseball bat to the head?
I think it was, I can't remember who, I think it was Sledge, but it's just the fact that that's there. That's oh fuck, it's not, what's the other one? The think it's the Untouchables? The Untouchables?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
And then
that's the one about Al Capone, right?
yeah, no.
Okay.
Wait, maybe I'm wrong. God, there's too many fucking videos and there's too many things for me to pop up with. But those type of, if I see something out there, and if somebody sends me something, I could get something done, which I haven't been able to lately because my job has been kicking my ass. I want to make a lot of these videos into channel points and squish them in there really fast, but I got to edit it, and then I got to shorten it down and then send it to Triggerfire, or keep it on my side and make it local, but I got to make it readily available to play it as soon as possible. But since I have a shitload of them, I've been trying to go, if I'm going to start this, I'm going to make sure everything is set. Now, I know you do everything off your phone. I recently learned how to use my dumbass phone as a stream deck.
Ooh.
So, instead of me buying an expensive ass stream deck, and it only got about maybe 32 or 40 functions, I can set up the buttons however I want, switch between certain scenes and stuff like that, switch between different loads on there, and set up the buttons however I want to where I can get certain things to play, switch, whatever. And I was actually thinking about it right here, going, instead of me clicking back and forth between OBS, to switch certain views or angles, I could do it on my phone, which I just happen to have a Fold, and it's fucking huge. So it would be easier for me, but I'm frugal, so it's fucking free.
That's a big phone, man. Show me that phone again.
I enjoy it, bro. I really enjoy it. So here, I'll even bring up Strike Force on it too.
Your phone tablet, is that what that is?
Yeah, it's the Galaxy Fold. There it is. Boom. So
God,
while it's
dude,
loading,
that's a freaking tablet, dude. It's a tablet.
It's literally there, and you'll see me going at it, and it does look huge, and then you're just like, boom, gone. I fold it. For me, because I'm sitting, so I just put it under my leg, and it's gone. That's it. Boom. Nothing. Don't gotta worry about shit. But
I feel like I think we got to do a part 2 of this because I feel like there's a lot more we haven't even started, and I hear my kids getting a little skittish, so I should probably wrap this up relatively soon.
yeah.
But I want to talk to you guys. Let's just do a quick preview. Topics that I would like to talk about for a part 2 would include, the transition from me at my old alliance and, that whole thing. And then how Marvel Strike Force has personally affected my life and affected me where I am in a positive way and in a professional way as well. I want to talk about transitioning to the Brotherhood of the Storm and what that has been like, being in Knights of Stormbreaker and in their cluster generally. I would also like to talk about moderating for the different people that, all the different mods that I moderate for and the challenges and what that's like. And of course, probably for last, we could probably tell the full Grimace story. And you can hear it from the man who made it happen, direct from the horse's mouth.
That
I will tell you all.
I didn't think that was going to occur, but when I think me and Sticky were talking or whatever, and we were doing something, and he was just like, it's pretty much taken a life of its fucking own, and I really want to just run with it. And I'm like, why don't you just go with it? It's just like, but I don't know. And then he said something like, I can't believe it, man. They really want me to buy a costume. I'm like, fucking go with it. See what happens. See what fucking happens. See what happens. And there you go with the whole community again coming through. They did not have to. There was no obligation to do so, but the community said, fuck that. We want to see Grimace pop up on stream. And the community made it happen, which is outrageous. Outrageous. I could understand like maybe getting a figurine or making up some. We don't have to mention Run 7's version of Grimace, but we know he attempted to make a Grimace costume. It just didn't go in that fucking direction. But it was a good try.
Well, this is something we could talk about. This is something we could talk about in the stream is 2 things: intuition and vision. I had a vision. I had a vision seeing Purple Sticky in a Grimace costume. I had the wherewithal to actually, plan and execute and make it happen. So it's actually a hilarious tale that I love to tell. I love to tell.
Get you back on here, man.
Funny. That's funny hearing it from your perspective because I messaged him like it was start off kind of like as a half joke, like, oh, let's buy him a costume, and I just dropped that in there, and okay, let's buy him a costume, and he seemed really resistant at first, and then I messaged him over the weekend, and so yeah, it's really a fun story. It's really a fun story
because there's a few of us in another just whole chat from it, and we're just like, why not just fucking do it, see what happens, and it. You know what? I am happy that I got a happy birthday song from fucking Grimace. I feel privileged in Marvel Strike Force that I could have Grimace sing me happy birthday. That was the fucking big thing. Bam.
Wait a minute. I missed Grimace singing you happy birthday?
He sung me happy birthday. He was like, hold on. Because I was like, all right, cool. We're gonna see him tomorrow. Because as soon as I had, what's it called? Yeah, Ken sang me happy birthday too. But that was the first big thing of Grimace. And I had Sticky on right the day for my birthday stream. And it was right before Runs, the charity stream. And he was just like, hey, you know what? do you want Grimace to sing you happy birthday? And I was, well, I thought we were holding that off till tomorrow. And he's like, well, he could come out and make you, you know, sing your little happy birthday song if he wants to, sure. And then he popped it out, and I was like, holy shit.
And again, this is the like, you know, this is the butterfly effect. You don't know how things are going to happen. You know, he plays this stupid Grimace video that was ridiculous. Again, everything about it is ridiculous. We know it. That's what's hilarious about it. It's completely ridiculous and it's complete parody and satire. And then that transferred to the emote, and then kind of built up that whole thing about Grimace. And so that's kind of what inspired me to do that. I was like, you know what would be funny? Like, what if we saw Purple Sticky in a Grimace costume? Like, that would be really funny, you know? And then kind of everything just kind of went from there, you know? And to think about, you know, it arriving as quickly as it did, arriving in time for your birthday, arriving in time for the fundraiser, all the stuff mobile and the community manager war, and yeah, it's been fun. It's been a fun couple of weeks in my Strike Force.
I will make that a priority for part 2, so that way we can have that we can have that story specified and then get the logistics behind it. Because, see, you know, reading it's one thing, and then seeing it happen, but to see like to hear like the backstory of it, and then like the other stuff that nobody else gets to hear about is kind of fills in those gaps and go, wow, it's a good fucking story.
It's been a wild ride, man. It's been wild. And oh, I forgot the main important part is the interplay of the Grimace shakes on TikTok and stuff.
Oh,
and so it's taking it to a whole other level. Like how is the timing of that? That's crazy.
Oh shit! There he
being
goes.
in the right place at the right time, I guess. You know, like that's hilarious, man. Let's watch the clip, man. I want to see it.
Hold on, let me bring it up. This shit's nuts. Hold on. But well, I don't think you'll be able to. Will you? I don't know if you'll be able to hear it unless you.
I can just watch it. It's fine.
Okay, let's. Where's the other one? I hate you. There it is. Oh. Wait. That one. You forgetting there's so many goddamn scenes and so much shit around here. Alright. That. Boom.
Oh, bruh. She a hoe. She's a new hoe. Cersei who?
Wapo!
Yeah, you
Wapo!
buy 2 paper
You sexy
bags.
beast.
One for her.
What's happening, man? We gotta get you on there, and you can't be sitting there hiding from everybody.
Wait a minute. How did I get on the Friday hot seat before Wapo? We need to stop this recording right now, immediately. Get Wapo on here.
Wapo's amazing. All right, here we go. So he decided to put it up.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zero Cool.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Birthday to you.
Oh, Jesus.
True story, chat. True story.
Damn.
I worked for McDonald's for 5 years.
God, seriously?
Yes. I actually competed in the All-American Crew competition and was in the top 98% in the 4-state region and came this close to actually being able to travel to Disney World to compete in the All-American National Crew competition. But because I had gone off to school and I wasn't up to date on this new program, I lost because I didn't know the new program because I was out of school and everybody else did. They were still working there. So.
Dude, it's...
But again, I'm a big believer every single person in this world should have to work in customer service for no less than 2 years. Because again, being able to deal with the general public, and this is something I've talked to my wife about, is that you sometimes cannot underestimate the stupidity of other people. Like, I hate to say that, but like, some people just just aren't there. Like, most people are, more or less good, kind people, but some people just aren't there, dude. And to have to deal with giving them food and all that kind of stuff, like, oh my gosh. What are you pointing at? Strike Force?
Oh, yeah, Strike Force. I wish I had the Scopely thing right here, too, and then I'd point at Scopely, but the closest I could get was Strike Force, and I'm like, here's some dumb motherfuckers right there, too. They're finally learning a little bit of their way, but hey, boom.
No, I get it, But just, have to deal with somebody that, it's been so long. I had so many of these tales from, this was, when I was in high school and starting college, which was, 20 years ago at this point. But just being able to deal with people, as they stand, you got to accept the customer as they are. You got to work with people as they are. And I think that's just, something that's always stuck with me, is being able to try and work with other people and kind of accept people the way that they are, because you never know what somebody's dealing with, like what's going on in their head, like what problems they're going with, and what may or may not justify or explain why people are acting the way they are. So I am a big believer in always being kind to others, no matter what. Like, I think it's always a good thing to try and do the right thing and be kind and be loving to others, because again, we don't know what people are dealing with, and it's important just to remember that we don't, like we don't know what's going on. So
I'm dealing with 2 women in this house, so there's usually 1 week out of the month where I'm pretty much destroyed and beaten and broken and
send help.
Yeah, I look for any which way to help, but very true. Mental health is a really good thing. Physical health is even better, but you got to be the best version of you. Be the best version of you. It should trickle over all over around. TDATZ does have a great voice. He also has a great face. Now, is there any other questions you guys are pondering right now and they want to knock them out? But I got all these topics for the next one, so that way we can we make sure we run right into those too. Damn it, Hydrus! What the fuck? Oh fuck, man! Can't take that guy nowhere. Jesus Christ! Oh God.
No, again, I've talked.
Did you press mute? Oh no. Where did he go? Not speaking. He's just sitting there smiling. How about 2 hot seat guests? Oh, a double whammy? I mean, we didn't lose him. He's still there. He might be dealing with something for the moment. But yeah, Wapo, we gotta get you on, man. And Juice has been around. He's been around, man. Well, for the most part, dealing with 4 kids, fuck. I don't know how he does it, man. I see my sister and my sister-in-law, and they both have 4 kids, and they are fucking beat. Their lives are fucking beat. They're just beat down.
Can you guys hear me again?
Now we can hear you. He's fucking back.
You know what happened? I bet you one of my kids pulled out the Wi-Fi router, so my tablet got disconnected, so I jumped onto my phone.
Oh, I thought maybe you pressed Alt F4 on your phone.
No, I cannot leave you guys hanging with that. So, okay, all right. Personal injury. Appreciate every single day. You can see how things go horribly wrong. Trust me, guys. Double check. Be safe for yourself. Look after the health and welfare of your family and friends. It's very, very important to do that because, again, we get so caught up in our day-to-day about, rushing from place to place that sometimes I think we don't keep the big picture in mind. And I think that's ultimately the most important thing is keep the big picture in mind. Guys, like, you could die today. this could be the last day you live on this earth. I want you all to live your best lives. I want you to try and aspire and to grow and to do more if you can. If you're in that headspace, I want you to progress. I want you to, move forwards with your life and try and continue to accomplish new goals for yourselves. And again, just try and live your best lives. And that's part of what I want my platform to be, is to try and encourage people and support people. Because, times when I haven't felt as strong as I feel now, it was helpful to hear from Chad. It was helpful to hear from other content creators. It wasn't anything super major, but just having that encouragement and support, just helps, and I want to help people. Like that's one of my values, is helping people. If I can help somebody whenever I can, I will do it, to a reasonable degree, I work in downtown, so that's obviously challenged my ability to help sometimes, but just a little bit. But again, at the end of the day, I still try and still be kind, and that's what I think matters most, is being kind to others, and loving each other. Like, I think that's one of my values. Be kind and love each other, guys.
That's so sweet. You gotta be kind and love each other, and you're the one sitting there holding your son, and I'm over here trying to wring fucking Hydra's neck. But hey, it's in love. It's in love. I just want to bring it just a little bit with love. But
all right, about love, guys. It all starts.
It's all about love. All about love. All right. Is there any other questions you want to add? You guys want to ask TDATZ before we hit them with the rapid fire questions and then go from there? Let's see.
I got camera on, buddy. Hot and sweaty. Hot and sweaty on my sweaty goodness, baby.
Hold on a sec.
Hold on. Oh God. Please don't make me regret this chat. Oh Lord.
It's actually kind of dark, but no biggie. No biggie.
Yes. Here, I'll get a little closer to light. That a little better. Oh, there we go. Oh, not too close.
Yeah, there you go. Hold on. Let me switch it over.
Let's see that beard. You guys see that beard? Mm-hmm.
Wait. Where is Discord? There it is. Boom. And boom. Nope.
Oh, no. That's better view.
I gotta fix it.
See me nice.
Hold on. I gotta fix it. Let's go with 3. Let's see. Boom. Nope.
I don't have chat pulled up now, so I can't see anything in chat at this point. Oh, what up?
Let's see. There it goes. Bam. Live view of TDATZ. There you go, peoples.
What's
there
up?
You go.
What's up? How we doing?
Oh, shoot. Comrades blowing kisses.
Oh. Mwah, thank you.
There it
I
goes.
can't see chat right now.
Got a nice fucking beard, man. Nice fucking beard.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite food?
Avocados.
Ooh, my man. Where did the TDATZ name come from? There you go.
Direct message me and I'll tell you the answer.
Well, that's someone with chat was coming in. Oh shit, Taco! Thank you for the raid.
What up, Raiders?
Thank you.
What up, Raiders? Yes, I'm hot and sweaty. Yes.
TDATZ, he's nice and sweaty for y'all. Nice and sweaty. Giving dwarves of Lotus.
Doing this for you guys. I made arrangements so I could hang out with you guys and talk and stuff. So we're gonna do part 2 of the TDATZ interview.
Yes, we're gonna have him back on for part 2. We're gonna make sure, and then we'll definitely ask him even more and more questions. But you do get to see his beautiful face. So it's a nice fucking beard, man. Nice fucking beard.
Yeah, my hair's getting really long back here. At one point, my hair was all the way halfway down to the mid back. Like, it was really, really, really long. That was kind of when I was entering my Jim Morrison stage. So yeah. It's a little bit of a remnant of the era. And I've been wanting to trim this, and I was going to do it before tonight, and I was going to shower and all that stuff. And I was like, you know what, guys, fuck it. I don't care. I don't care.
Perfectly fine.
I don't care. Totally fine. I worked from home today,
Hey,
so.
Working from home is a good thing. Very good thing.
Yeah, it's actually, I was going to talk about this earlier. The funny thing to me is how much I've actually enjoyed being in the office after working from home so much, I mean, but again, I like my employer and I like my workplace, my coworkers, so that probably makes a difference. If I didn't like my coworkers in my workplace, like I probably wouldn't want to go to the office. So, and it helps with that bifurcation, which actually is very surprising to me. I thought I would be much more on like stay work from home, completely strong supporter, side of things. But no, I am. It's nice to kind of have that bifurcation, and then if you have the right planning, I think it's actually really easy to. Hey, if I can get this done by this amount of time, I can leave, and then I can just leave it all and be ready to go for the next day, Well,
I mean, there are benefits for both. It's just, you do appreciate going back to work, and you're like, wow, I get to see people. But then you realize sometimes
that's been nice.
There's some of those people suck.
My assistant, like we have a new legal assistant that just started a couple months ago, and there was a problem with this document that we're having problems fixing it every time. And I'm like, well, why does this keep happening? Well, I used the document that they told me to use. Well, did anybody double check to see if the document itself was screwed up? And probably you should fix the document before you then start with something else. And so I was gonna send this email to my boss and say, well, I'm gonna talk to her about it. And I just stood up and I walked down the hall and I go, hey, you're using the document, because I knew she was doing the right thing. This is the document they told me to use. Well, the document they told you to use is wrong, so let's fix that. To save yourself a whole bunch of back-end stuff. Line spacing, justification. Like, we put together these 15-page reports and stuff like that. And if I'm fixing formatting, I'm not writing. I'm not, reviewing stuff. I'm fixing formatting, So, again, my job is to, create the substance of a report, and then that's the role of a legal assistant, is to proofread and make sure it's all got the P's and Q's squared away. So her and I having that collaborative talk, and me being in the office, and just going up and talk to her, I think that was actually, it kind of reiterated that point to me, that there's certainly a balance, and I'm not trying to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do, but I've actually surprisingly seen the upsides of working in the office. So
I have saw the upsides of working from home. How I do love my job. No, I actually love the people at my job. I hate the job itself because the job is backwards. But that's for a totally different topic of conversation. But since we do got a beautiful amount of people in here, is there any questions you want to ask TDATZ while we got him on for a little while longer? F the office. Yes, Duchess, F the office. Unless you really like your job, then don't F the office. Don't shit where you eat.
No.
Shit where you eat.
Trust me, I've felt that way for a long time. And again, if it wasn't for my particular circumstance, I probably wouldn't feel that way. So.
See, I like I like the people. Boom. Oh well.
My commute isn't super long either. It's like a 20-minute commute. So.
Okay, this seems to be a topic of question from two enjoyable men that want to know, because they probably want you to do something with it because of your beard. But they both, Ceci and Madman want to know, do you eat ass?
I don't, man. I don't.
Oh, see, look at that. Ceci just fucking, it doesn't matter. Ceci will eat yours. He don't care. He don't give a fuck. He'll do it. He's down for anything.
Is this happy
really
hour? It's Thursday. This isn't Friday. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
I've kind of gotten to the point where I like streaming on Saturday nights, by the way. So.
Yeah, you gotta work for whatever time you can work. That's the thing. You stream at the best times for you, and then you still got time to at least think about the wife, or at least spend some time with her sometimes. I guess.
Guys, trust me. I do my. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, it's just about planning and preparing. Like, I talked to my wife about this. I reminded her. I was like, "Hey, is this going to be okay for me to do this? Like, I want to kind of hang out with chat and everybody." And it's just about planning and preparing. And when I have the ability to do it, I'm gonna stream. Like, again, I'm gonna be playing Marvel Strike Force. It's really a matter of whether I stream it or not. Actually, I started streaming some of my war battles because I didn't get a chance to start at the beginning, so I didn't get a whole run through war like I usually do. And you know how war is, you got to check it sometimes, at least in Plat 3 Alliance, you got to check it a couple times before it's time to attack again. And I was recording it because I was like, okay, I'm going to splice together something we can watch it in chat sometime. Something for us to talk about. And I can show you about how I either was amazing or I was just terrible. So,
Well, eventually you got to have something to stream. So that's the whole point. You got to stream whatever you can with Strikeforce because sometimes they don't give us a lot to do.
now, Zero, you're trying to follow the rules. That is not a rule that I necessarily adhere to, my friend. We spent 30 minutes doing the juvenile tiny desk. Just listen to the damn thing. I hardly even played Strikeforce at all during that whole time, man. We listened to the whole damn thing. And it was so fun. We had so much fun. Like, people were just, hanging out and chat, and we were just talking about it. And, at one point I was playing RTA. I was doing DD5. I started my last final run of DD5. My 10th run. I'm going to get my banner. I'm going to be done with DD5. I'm never going to play it again until I get bored on stream and I need something to do, which is what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Well, see, I
Dude,
went the other way.
I'm sweaty, man.
Yeah,
Clearly, I'm sweaty. Are you seeing this? I know, dude. I can't
fuck?
help it. It's fucking 80 degrees outside, man. Probably what I need to do is actually get my hair cut. That would probably help a little bit.
There you go, get a haircut.
Yes, I'm doing this for you, chat. I'm doing this for you, Zero. I hope that you all appreciate me putting myself out there. Mwah.
I appreciate the beard. The beard is very good. Very, very good beard. All right. So we'll wrap it up with the 10 rapid fire questions.
Oh boy, let's go.
So I'm going to ask you a question right off the bat. Don't need reasoning for it. Just answer whatever pops into your head, and then chat can go ahead and shit on you later when you start to stream and be like, wow, I didn't know you liked that person.
Okay.
All right. So we'll start off with the decent one. Which moon bitch? Moon dragon or moonstone?
Moonstone.
Ooh. Which fire
more
fucker? Pyro, Human Torch, Sunfire, or Firestar?
Are we talking about? Is Fire Chicken in there too? Can I say Fire Chicken?
That's Sunfire. Yeah,
Just because Fire Chicken's
yeah,
a
Fire
great
Chicken.
name.
Fire Chicken. Yeah, Fire Chicken.
Fire Chicken.
I
mean, that's cool. You know, when you're in... Wait, hold on. When you're in Cosmic Crucible and you get Fire Chicken popping up and you're able to do that special for you old, I know you all get excited like I do. So I'm going to say Fire Chicken. So
I will. I do agree. I'll agree with you on that one. Nemesis or Dark Beast?
Well, I mean, you got to say Dark Beast because he can revive, right? I mean...
Doom or
That's my
Ultron?
answer. Gosh. I'm going to say Doom just because I just love blowing up those bots, man. It's just so fun. Kind of the same thing,
They gotta
too.
go
Like,
boom.
you're like, it's kind of like when you get the dorm ult, and oh, shoot, I get to
Boom.
revive. There you go, boom, boom, boom. Like, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Hella or Mr. Negative?
Hella or Mr. Hella. So my Mr. Negative, I was looking at this earlier today. He still is at level 1, and I was wondering this. How long is this going to go on for that I'm going to keep getting Mr. Negative shards to feed into Ultimate Spoon?
A long time.
But, with Undying, gotta say Hella.
Nova or Vol?
Ooh. Nova or Vol? Well, my Vol is G16, but my Nova is level 45 or 50, so I'm going to say Vol.
Okay. Here's the niche question. Noir or Zemo?
Noir or Zemo? Well, Dorky Dad said that Noir is the best Tangled member, so who am I to disagree with Dorky Dad? I say Noir, baby.
Okay.
And I've seen how big your Noir is too, man. Come on now. I think that's an easy one.
I didn't have a choice in that, so that's totally different. Okay, I'll ask that one. Storm or Phoenix?
Storm or Phoenix? Can I pick neither?
Fuck them both.
Storm is obviously only good on her team. And then Phoenix, you just throw Kestrel in, and okay,
Done.
good luck, right?
Done.
I don't know.
Only because
I like these. Keep it coming, guys. Let's go.
Red Hulk or Super Skrull? And I know we haven't played with him, but we do know his kit.
I'm gonna say Rolk all the way, baby. I mean, you know, anytime I do the ultimate, I will actually slow down to 1 speed so I can watch him with the giant rock that you don't see if you don't put it down to 1 speed. And
That
and anytime I do
is
normal,
beautiful.
it's great. And again, it's part of the reason why we like this game is the cool
Mhm.
animations. So
Okay, so best costume: Apocalypse, Doc Ock, or Shield Medic.
Misty Knight, waist high jeans.
Something with this complete key. Is it Cleopatra, right? Cleopatra? Is that the thing that people keep going for? Something about her. Something about her. All right, now this one.
Good.
This is the big one, the final one. And whatever you wanna, whatever your reasoning is, it's up to you. But the Icarus 2-tap, the Thanos snap, or the Kang Bang.
Oh boy, Thanos snap. My Thanos is like level 70, so he's out. That's for sure. I mean, that's like me asking to decide which one of my children do I love the most. I mean, again, the Icarus 2-tap. What was the other one again?
And the Kang
Kang Bang. I gotta say Kang Bang, man. I mean, there is just nothing better than a full 5-person Kang Bang. I mean, because again, maybe it's because it's newer and with the Cosmic Crucible MOE part of it versus, we've been having Icarus. He's 18 months in at this point. I'm gonna have to say that just by a hair, I love Kang Bang a little bit more.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that.
Chat.
Yeah.
Don't make me regret this. I love you. Mwah.
All right. Is there any other questions you guys want to ask TDATZ or anything like that? Besides the fact that he is going to. When are you actually streaming, like time wise?
When I feel like it. I consider myself a guerrilla streamer.
Okay, so basically, watch out for your notifications and go stalk them if you want to. But
or check it out on
make
demand.
Sure to give
I
him a
do
follow.
eventually
Yep.
plan to have a Discord channel. So.
So make sure you give him a follow. Make sure you Make sure you go watch his videos. Make sure you definitely join him in his streams when he's talking to Turkey, Russia, whatever other side of the planet he's up for. So boom, it's not really good. Favorite MSF made up character.
Howard the Duck. That answers your question technically, right?
Yeah.
Because I know he's in the MSF universe, but is he? I mean, he is, but yeah, because I mean, he's in What If, right?
Right? Yeah, I mean, he's there. Yeah, he's there. I guess. Yeah. You realize
my favorite made-up game.
Did you realize that the DD rings require 15 wins?
Oh, you're fucking with me. I checked it the other day. I know it's 10. Good luck. You gotta wake up a little bit earlier in the morning. Catch me on that one.
All right. Make sure you go check them out. Like I said, you got Discord set up yet, right? Or no?
No, I don't. So I'm in the Brotherhood of the Storm. If you guys are not a part of the Brotherhood, I'd love for you to come join us, man. It's a great cluster. Updog, Mad Hatter, and Corporal Hicks deserve a big shout out because they do a great job running a great alliance. A great cluster. So.
All right. Well, make sure to go check out TDATZ, give him a follow. Make sure you go ahead and rag him on profusely about that beard that he's got that is looking so majestic right there. The beard is just.
Would you like to stroke it?
I'm pretty sure Shark wants to because he wants to see you nice and sweaty. So.
I'm gonna have to watch the VOD because I haven't seen anything in chat. So I'm sure I'm getting absolutely roasted right now. I look forward to the roasting. Bring it on. I love your challenge. Let's go. Bring it on.
All right, guys. Well, make sure to check out TDATZ. I will see you guys in chat in a little bit. We will go ahead and end the interview, but I will be right back. So till the next one, y'all. For the next, we will definitely have a part 2 with TDATZ. Definitely have a part 2 with TDATZ. So, till the next one, y'all. I'm
Let's
rolling
go.
out.
See you guys.
Okay, so if you want, channel points are now back enabled. So if you want to go ahead and knock those out, I'm gonna go ahead and put those in there. So boom. Give me 1 second. So we should. They can hear you on stream. So, fucking shark,
Oh, I
man. What the
know.
fuck? So we should set up
Oh, I
another
know.
date for it, and then we can go from there.
Let's do next Thursday.
What's next? Yeah, sure. All right, part 2 for next Thursday. Boom. Part
That's
2,
when
we'll
you
have
usually do it,
TDATZ
right?
back. Yeah, it's every Thursday. God damn, that's loud.
Can't hear it. I'm good. I'm only seeing it in
Yeah,
chat.
you can't hear it. You can only see it.
So, chat, what'd you guys think? Was that fun?
We will definitely dig even more into TDATZ and see what's really uncovered that we could find under his beard.
That's why I wanted you to put a photo of me how I usually look. Yes. Again, I'm in the Midwest. It's fucking 80 degrees and I'm a sweater. I'm sorry, guys. It's just the way I am.
I'm in Chicago. Humidity's bad, but I'm sitting right next to the fucking air conditioning, so it feels great.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
Again, I wanted to give you my undivided attention. I wanted to be able to, go through this and kind of talk about things
love
that,
it.
God.
Again, I really think we've only scratched the surface. There's a lot of other things that, not just the topics we've talked about, but other things that I think we can dig into as well. So
We will definitely get to it for part 2 and then run from there. Fucking Bilbo.
well, at least it's the dry heat, and at least you can get into the ocean, which usually will cool you down. Oh, and we have allergies, which you guys don't have, which is just
Yeah.
wonderful.
I don't have them. My wife does, but I don't have them.
I was listening to Purple, and he was doing his snot cleaning thing like I do all the time, and I was like, oh god, yep, it's allergies. It's the way it is, man.
Yeah, it's just the
One
way
of the
it
things
is.
you don't really pay attention to until you start streaming about how annoying that kind of shit is. So.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna do this saga really quick, and then I'm gonna end up having to go to bed because I gotta go right back to fucking work in the morning. I don't want to do work. Fuck work.
Guys, I was gonna log in at 8 and do because I usually save my campaign energy from 6 until 8 so that I can get it before after the reset. But I skipped it for you guys so that I could be here with y'all on Twitch and on YouTube. So that was my
Alright.
sacrifice.
Yeah, it
Your
was
ZKG
a fun sacrifice, man. Fun sacrifice.
If you guys have not considered subscribing to ZKG, if you've got the means, if you have the availability, please consider giving him a subscribe. He's trying to, keep building and doing his thing. So anything you guys can do to support him like he does to support me, and like I will continue to support other people in this community, let's all just work together, guys. So
A Gimli cosplay? Oh. Took me a second because I was trying to read what the fuck Ceci. Oh, fuck you, Ceci.
but I have brown hair. I don't have red hair.
Maybe he's colorblind?
Is this a
Maybe.
dwarf reference? Okay.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Yes, here we go. Let it begin.
I mean, okay, so
It
I know
has begun.
I know Ceci will give me shit for this, but technically I'm 5'8" if I stand up. So, um, I I'm not big on feet, but if you really want it, um, you could send me what you think I should send you, and I'll hook you up. Be a very generous donation, but yeah, I never got into the feet thing. I don't know how people could do that. Oh,
I mean, if it makes you happy, Chad, I'll send you a photo of my feet.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your
I have
boat,
no
peoples.
problem with. I have no problem with somebody objectifying my foot. That's fine. Enjoy it. I don't care. If it makes you happy, I'll do it, Chad.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't
I'll
know.
probably
Just not.
trim my toenails.
Yeah, that.
Desert
But then
Island
again,
video game.
hmm, I'm pretty
Mario
sure someone will
64.
like it. Ooh, I like Mario 64.
There's just so much to do. Or probably a Zelda game. I'd have to pick which one, though. Zelda would be a good one. Maybe Majora's Mask. Although GoldenEye would be a good one, too, or Perfect Dark just for the multiplayer. But if am I with somebody else? Am I playing by myself, or am I playing against other people?
Hmm,
We should
probably
all
no.
walk on steps. What the fuck? Bilbo Stabbits.
He's
Why you going?
Bilbo's a dick.
You know who I haven't seen lately is spreading butt cheeks. That's another one of those usernames that sticks out to me, like Bilbo Stabbins does.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
playing
he
with
does.
myself as always. Yeah, guys, I just want to have fun and play with you guys. What can I say?
That's all I like to do. I mean, I don't know what Bilbo, Ceci, and all them are doing. They're usually playing with Lucy or Rosie. Y'all didn't figure it out.
I would say Perfect Dark for multiplayer, and I think I'd have to stick with Mario 64 for the solo player one.
Oof. I just
Although
enjoyed
my fingers
Mario
probably
Kart.
don't work like they used to do.
Hmm.
Yeah, God, that's a good one too. Because again, there is unlimited replay in a game like that. Because I mean, I know you're gonna play the same lanes, but gosh, that's
Especially
a tough one.
especially if you could get 4 people there, well, 3 other players with you. You have no idea what they're gonna do.
Yeah, definitely.
And usually, my daughter,
I'm gonna think about
when
that.
we play, is bad.
I'm gonna think about that before next week, man. That's a good
What?
question. You guys have about which video game for Desert Island 1?
Hmm.
No, you made me kick around a bunch of old memories I haven't thought about for a while. So this should be interesting, processing all this afterwards and thinking about these random things we talked about from so long ago. But no, I've had a really, really fun time. Again, I enjoy streaming. I enjoy being part of this experience. I enjoy, having stuff for people to watch, and I hope you'll watch me. I hope you watch ZKG. I hope you'll watch the rest of the community, and let's keep growing, guys. Let's make 2023 our best year ever, guys.
Yes, let's keep growing. Unlike Ceci, who's still about 5'2", I think.
Be nice, CKG. Be nice. I guess we are done with the video, though, so I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, I get to say
What's up?
it. You get to hear it from me. I've typed it a lot. You ready?
Go ahead.
Fuck you, Sissy! Sissy,
Oh,
I
geez.
love you. I'm just only kidding.
Oh,
I
god
hope that
damn.
isn't too super annoying.
No, it's never annoying. It's just Ambassador Al. Holy shit.
So I don't think it would be a bad investment to do Squirrel Girl.
Oh, and then it picks the perfect clip of Ambassador Al. Is it hard yet? Wow, that went perfect. Perfect. Oh, perfect choice, Twitch. Perfect choice to go exactly with Ambassador Al's comment.
I do want to thank Ceci because he has also done a lot to contribute to this community. He is, obviously presence and
He
all the other
has
contributions and stuff
fuck.
he's done. Like, the community wouldn't be where they are without Ceci. So as much as I joke and have fun with you, Ceci, please know that I really, really appreciate what you've done
Yeah,
to grow this community. And thank you.
I'll give it to I'll give Ceci that compliment where he comes in and he just, especially during the charity stream, that was ridiculous. Like, wow.
Oopsie.
Wow. That was
Oopsie. We got a lost eyebrow for it, guys. That was pretty cool,
it was pretty good, but overall, having the community come in like that, where Run was saying, I don't even think we're going to hit I doubt we're even going to make half of what we would like to. And I'm like, dude, you have no idea this community, right? You're still not. Like, they're going to come in, watch, and then boom. There it goes. And then you just see, like, the amounts coming, like, all these big, and you're just like, whoa. Yes, this is pretty. And the best 3 words out of the whole stream that probably were said a lot was, for the kids. Which it all went to, and it was great. It was great.
I thought it was fuck you, Ceci.
Well, fuck you. Well, there you go. So you got your option A or B. For the kids or fuck you, Ceci. And I am kind of for more of saying fuck you, Ceci. But for the kids, I don't know, man. It's kind of a little bit more, but yeah,
we haven't even talked about community manager Grimace. He needed to tone it down a little bit.
He was going pretty hard. However, community manager Grimace needed to wipe away the entire I guess 30 seconds of seeing the cheap Grimace show up. Because the cheap Grimace did not need to come in. It just needed to be Grimace and call it a day.
Wow.
It was oof.
How about chest waxing? That was my favorite, was the chest waxing.
One.
I mean that.
And of course the eyebrow was pretty good. Man, that chest waxing. Ooh-wee.
I felt that. I felt it when she pulled it up and it didn't go nowhere, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's gonna live on for a very long time in the Marvel Strike Force universe.
Yeah, that's not going nowhere. You know what else isn't going anywhere? Oh wait, you can't. Well, you can see it, but it's like delayed, right? 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Switch sport here. I had a little fun with it only because he nodded his head and he does dumb shit with a sausage.
Suck today's dick. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Hey, I'll see you guys
No, I
later,
don't
right?
have it pulled up here. Since I reconnected, you're not sharing your screen.
I'll do it again. Oh, because it was a different scene that I was sharing. What?
Suck today's dick. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Hey, I'll see you guys later, all right?
All right, fine.
Suck today's dick. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Hey, I'll see you guys later.
His affinity with sausage is a really, really interesting thing.
Meat sticks. Get it right, Zero. Meat sticks.
Oh, my fault. Meat sticks. Gotta enjoy
Zero,
those
I'm
meat
gonna
sticks.
jump off, buddy.
All right, man. You have a good night, man. Enjoy the fam, and I will see you next week, man, for part 2.
Let's go.
See
you guys.
Later.
Talk to you guys soon.
Caucasian chorizo. All right. Let's knock out some of the stuff in war really fast, because why the fuck not? So at least I could get some of that stuff done before Juicy fucking blows my head off and be like, why, you're not doing shit with it, please. So, I don't know. But let's get over to war. Let's have some fun with this. Let's do some type of war stuff. Let's have some fun.
Right now, you're going to war. You're going into war with your opponent. You're going into war with yourself. You are not scared. You are prepared. You are focused. And you will not lose sight of that.
All right, we're going up against the Bacon Brothers. Screw these guys. Let's go. Hopefully they got something marked over here. Thank God they don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this side then. Screw it. How did everybody do in CC today? How did everybody do it? What everybody doing? Kevin does have a brother, although we don't know if he's truly part of the Bacons. They are a band, aren't they? I believe they are. Alright, we're gonna take care of these guys really fast. Only 'cause why not? Promoted to Diamond 2. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm 2-1, so that worked out great. I'm happy with it. The last two were blowouts. It was great. 51.95 and 51.189 is amazing. It feels good when you get a really high score like that, and you're just like, screw life. Let's go, let's go.
Tell me I'm too young.
Whoa, what are you doing? Why did that go loud? Okay, there we go. 2-1, lost to an alliance mate. Ooh. Was it like a punch across, or was it sort of an obliteration? Thanks, Led.
Let's kill him properly this time.
Alright, these guys are gonna kill it. There we go. Come on, Symbiote Spider-Man. Ooh, there we go. Boom. 3-0 on the baby account. Almost 40 million punch up. Holy crap. Jesus Christ. It was a 9 million punch up? Okay. 49 versus 58. So, Killshot, how big is your baby account? And then, like, wow. Oh, 38 million punch up. Jesus Christ, dude. That is ridiculous. That is seriously ridiculous. I don't know how that's a... Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot. Come on. Go. Want to help my team improve his CC defense? I wrecked it so bad. Fucking gigabytes. That I like. That's a good one right there. That's good. You got, yeah, that's the best way to help them out. If they want to learn, anything good, they got to be able to take a good beating on their defense, and they did. Great day. Great day. Had to triple tap my Dark Focuser because I spent too much. Oh, wow. Is the APOC Gamma really a bad thing to go up against, or what? In all three fights, the baby, nobody... Wow. Oh, you have big... Oh, okay. Alright, you have big APOC. Okay. No, yeah, now I get it. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, kill shot. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. I need a little bit more. I need some more ISO 5, and I need to do... Need a couple more raids and farming the crap out of ISOs to get to where I need to be. Boom. Go. Flip it. Miss TDATZ? Yes, Ron. We were on with him for almost 2 hours. Pretty long, actually. We were going pretty long, man. It was 180 to 40. Wow. Hey, it doesn't matter. He's got to learn, right, Gigabytes? He's got to learn. If you want to help him improve his defense, you got to make sure that he feels the full effect. Yeah, it'll be out in the morning. He's a very, very beardly fellow. Very, very beardly fellow.
No, I haven't done Cosmic Crucible yet, Rabbit.
Come on, die already. Dead. Yeah, I think Crucible after Monday was great for me. Monday was a sad freaking night. That was bad. You don't know how to swim till someone throws you into a river. Which is exactly how my dad did it. He threw me into Lake Michigan and told me to swim back. And I either did not, or well, obviously we know the result of that. I swam back. Learned really quick how to swim, especially when you want to live. But my mom didn't like it, but I learned how to swim really fast. Think he did it around, I think I was 5? Yeah, I think about 5 or 6 or something. Somewhere around there. It's pretty fun. Mom didn't think so, but it was pretty fun for me. So, a kill shot. So, how big is your baby account? Like, do you got a majority of them, like a majority of the characters still at level 1? Like, since you already know which ones to do and which ones to not? Fucking APOC. Sounds like childhood trauma. No, childhood trauma is some really wicked shit that shouldn't happen to you. But if I needed to learn how to swim, he threw it and I knew how to swim. Why would Dad pay for it when he could just throw me in the lake and I'll figure it out? Like, I'll definitely figure it out. Wait. Wait, 41 minutes. No. Wait, how? Your baby account's 40? Oh. So it can hang with those 70 mils. I don't always beat him, but I did this week. Nothing's wrong with that. That's a good thing. It's a very good thing. Why not? They need to die. Ooh. Self-imposed shadow made us. Yes, it did. Yes, I mean, I'm 41, so 82, so. Oh. Well, Bilbo, at least we know why you got some childhood trauma-ish. Yeah, you gotta read that shit twice. Just read it twice. Just read it twice. Oh, shit. Hey. We don't hate on what people went through and what he had to scoop away from his eyes in the pool. He just knew something was up, and, well, obviously Mommy didn't tell him, but whatever. I'm just curious, Bilbo, do you wear glasses? Because if you wear glasses, that would be really funny. Jumping a ramp made out of scrap wood on your bike made you a man. It did. It felt great when you did that. It really did. However, according to Rello, I guess this is how I spend my days with my wife, I guess. I guess this is how we do things now. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's some of the garbage I get to wake up to. Some of the stuff that Rello loves sending me, which is great. It's always great. And Rich is an expert on semen. Yeah, I really don't know much more to say to that one. That one's a bit rough. All right. Did they go? Yeah, the steel door cover. Yes. Yes, you cut it in half. Boom. There's your sled. There's any which way you want to get going. It's very woo. Freaking out of the garden hose. That was. Ooh, yeah. Or opening the fire hydrant. Somebody could open up the fire hydrant down the street and boom. Everybody was going to get cooled down on the block. And nobody died because of it. Everybody was fine. Lot of fun. Lot of fun back in the day. Good fun. But I mean, okay, did anybody else have this? When the street lights came on, you had to be your ass in the house. You had to be home. Inside the house when the street lights came on. Otherwise, you're getting your ass beat. Scraping your mouse. Sprayed Bactine. Yeah, Bactine on it. When the street lights came on, you had to be in the house. If you were not in the house, you were getting your ass beat. And it wasn't just like on the steps or on the porch. You need to be in the door. You could talk to your friend tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You could be highway girls on your bike. Oh, yeah. That was it. As soon as street lights come on, you'd be like, dude, we gotta go. We gotta go, like, now. Get your bike, run. Shoot, jump on the back of a truck just to try to get down a block faster. Like, you need to go. We need to get home right now. Because I know the street lights are gonna come on in a minute, bro. We gotta go. I don't know. I don't remember a lot of... I don't remember a lot of people either, like, getting, like, anything truly badly happening back then. The worst thing that would happen was, okay, a couple of, you know, I was a nerd. I got picked on, so boom. This dude in our current ward just went 0-10 and only tried one shots against APOC Gamma. Maybe he was trying to figure it out. He's like, I'm going to attempt to try to do this today. Yes. Yes. There was no special meals. None. You ate what mom gave you or you ain't eating at all. There's at least 10 times where I didn't eat and I was like, yeah, I need to stop doing this shit. Like, I'm fucking hungry. And I looked at her and said, nah, I'm okay. Nah, I really wasn't. Special foods for this one and this one and this one. Nah, you either eat what's on the table or you just starve. Gigabytes. That was actually my little brother. He was the family remote. But then when he finally got like the big screen TV with the huge back, fucking big ass theater TV, and we finally got one remote, and you knew never touch the remote. You would never touch the remote. You touch the remote and it goes missing, you're screwed. You're screwed. Because you know for sure your ass is gonna get chewed out when dad gets home. Dad's gonna come home and be like, where the fuck is the remote? He did it? Not me, but he did it. Yeah, the projection screen. What was funny is those things never went out except for like 8 or 9 years later. Like, we had that projection screen for so long. And then by the time it came out, the bulb was just as much as buying a new TV, and we're like, fuck that, we'll get the newer TV. And it's got the cooler remote. Fuck that. Let's get the cooler remote. Yeah, that was my grandparents. That was my grandparents. They'd call it the clicker. Because it was huge. It was huge. It had clicky buttons on it. You could hear it. Nowadays, you can't even tell if somebody's pressing the channel up or down button. Yeah. They made a sound because, the infrared part was there, but it just, they make a sound so you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing. It's just... But you just knew not to touch the remote because it was Dad's remote. You touch Dad's remote, it's gonna be a bad goddamn day. Don't ever touch the remote. Leave it right where it's supposed to be. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, is she cleaning it out? Is she cleaning it up? No. For Saturday? Why are you... I mean, it can go pretty far with that. That's just a... Yeah, it's the recommendation part. Are they here? Oh. You were the remote? My little brother was the remote. My little brother was the remote. That was bad. If you used a pair, turn it on. Oh God. I think one of my uncles was that. He had that. You had to turn it with the little pinzas or whatever. You grab the knob and turn it. Or you just keep pressing the channel up button until it was done. You were like, fuck. I don't think it's ever gonna change, is it? Nah. That's nuts, bro. Ooh, let me go with that one. I mean, there was a lot of interesting things back in the day that we all take for granted now. I sure as hell do. I just know, hey, you don't mess around with the remote. You eat whatever the fuck you were told to eat. That's it. You didn't eat what mom put on the plate, you're screwed. I'm old, so we had rabbit ears wrapped. I remember that. My grandfather, my grandfather's TV had the antennas or whatever, and he had like foil and stuff around it to try to get better signal back in the day. And then when they came out with cable, he's like, nah, it's the devil's work. Oof. Yeah, it was they weren't gonna pay for it. They were like, nah, it ain't happening. Boom, gone. I don't think we'll stun him, but whatever. Oh, we did. That was good. That's a fat ass Fury. And he's out. Imagine if people had to change and get up. Yeah. My brother was the clicker. My brother was there, so blinking to a VCR, you're my people. There was a lot of stuff now that we would say that are inconveniences we're just like, man, you just did it because you had to. You had to get off your ass to change the freaking channel. Like, that just sounds like so much. But now it's like, back then it was just like someone's doing it. Or when the VCR would chew up the tape, and you'd have to slowly take it out so you could unwind it from the inside, and hopefully you get all of it out without actually ripping the tape. And you're like, come on, man, do not rip. Do not rip. I still got at least 1 or 2 shows on here that I can watch. Don't rip. Don't rip. And it would suck so bad. What are you meowing about? Oh, not that one. When your mom would tape over your show. Like, you're sitting there waiting for your show to start, and you're like, yeah, this is gonna be good. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Oh, did she really just tape over? Why? Why would she do that? Because she fucking can. That's why. Mom said she was taping her show, and she's fucking taping her show. Oh, shit, man. Oof. Boom. I think those are some interesting times when a lot of the luxuries that we are afforded today are, I won't say taken, just not regarded or anything, but just, we don't even think about it anymore. But I remember it. I remember it. It's crazy. Ooh, stunned his happy ass. Boom. Yeah. Hopefully he gives you, the free. And you're like, yeah, this is gonna be the good shit. What are we doing? We're watching pay-per-view tomorrow, bro. Why? Next door neighbor got it. So now we got it. Oh god, man. Those are some. It was so, you felt empowered because you were like, I got free cable. And my friends now know about it. This is gonna be the shit. This is gonna be great. Boom. Go. Oh god, man. The good old days. The good old days when there was simple things to deal with. Don't kill the dog. She's a good dog. When you learn to hack those cable boxes. Yes! I was happy to get free cable because we knew the guy. And we gave him a little bit more. And we're like, yeah, man, we just want to be able to watch this on Sunday. Be great. Be awesome. Go watch some WWE pay-per-views and be like, yeah, this is great. Like, y'all want to come and watch pay-per-view, bro? Y'all want to come over? Cool. But it didn't matter. You still had to be home. Make sure your ass was home. Oof. Stay alive. Stay alive. Go. Boom, 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 boom. Dead. Oh, God. Oof. There's just so many conveniences now that we take for granted. It's crazy. Ooh, and he's gone. Bye-bye, bro. Bye-bye. Then go downtown by yourself. Yeah! You just had to be home. But see, when we go downtown, we would go downtown at like 7 or 8 in the morning so we could get downtown. We could look at some of the stuff on the, you know, down Michigan. We could head up Water Tower and chill up there. They had like some cool tech thing or something there up on like the 7th or 8th floor or whatever. We go there for hours, but we'd have to be back downstairs, back on the train, and make sure we were home before the lights were out. Lights were on. And make sure you got everything that you went home with. Well, you went out with, and then come back home, boom, you're good. They were glad we were out of the house, but they were also glad that we came home. And they were very, very appreciative of it. And it was a good balance. It was great. But the good old days. 1 million? Can I go against these guys over here though? Yeah. Let's go. I mean, my parents they weren't as strict, but they wanted to make sure they knew where I was. Ish, or where I was planning to go. And as long as I made it home, it was a good day. Didn't get my ass beat, but there were a few times where I was getting there close, like, oh. Came home. It's 8 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? A lot of people didn't. It was like messing people up because they were like, why don't you know where your kids are? Because we're out having fun. The hell we were doing? Shoot. Ooh. Here we go. I mean, I got in trouble a few times, and I got my ass beat a couple times because of it, but I learned after a while that I shouldn't like push my luck. Yeah, you couldn't end up on the milk carton because then mom would kick your ass. Like, you can't go missing. You're at home most of the time, or you know where you're going. Oh, gangbang. Don't gangbang, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye, King. And the Eternals are the ones that still keep it. Alright. I think that's enough for war today. I got those knocked out. I could do the other ones later. I got stuff to get, but boom. Let's go back. Well, yeah, I'll do the last two later. Let's go with that. But did you have the snitch sibling? No, well, technically it was our little sister because she couldn't really lie. But then again, when she knew that we all were doing bad, she would try to take the brunt of it. But because my dad just treated her, she was princess, so she couldn't really do no wrong. But we'd still get our ass beat though. We'd still get fucked up for it because he knew. They knew who could do what. So there was no way trying to get around it. Go. There we go. Alright. Well, for me, for it to die, it's about that goddamn time. Boom. It's about that goddamn time, people. I got to be going. I gotta get some sleep for work tomorrow. I got a busy day. But we'll definitely be back on tomorrow. Beta Ray Bill will be out tomorrow if anybody's gonna actually get him or something. And we're gonna have the blog post, so hopefully it's something good. Maybe they're reworking another character to help us out. That would be great. Would be interesting. But definitely, oh man, thanks Gigabytes, man. Dude, it's been a good time reminiscing about all the fun shit we couldn't do. And the stuff that we could do. So, but I will see you guys tomorrow for the blog post. Hopefully everybody will be on for that. And thank you, TDATZ. You're still around for that. That was a beautiful interview. We're going to have part two of the hot seat interview with TDATZ next Thursday. So expect that. And I got to contact Wapo and fucking Juice because I got to talk to both of them. So, but let's see who's on. Oh, look at that. The 85-hour streamer's on. Yes, let's go talk to the 85-hour streamer. Let's go join Bendy, because he's a freaking nut. But y'all have a good night. Hopefully y'all fix your Crucible defenses. And if you want your roster smarted reviewed so we can do some top 5 and show you either top 5 or top 10 of which characters you should work on next for the next couple of weeks, hit me up in Discord. So send it through on Discord and then we'll check it out. We'll bring you on for an episode for it outside of the hot seat. So until the next one, y'all, I am rolling out. Doses, people. Later, YouTube. Kick.